Why is Betty Boop thick?
What's that? Hey everyone, welcome back. I am joined again by Frank, and today we have a very special guest. He is a junior artist and the studio manager at the next shop I'll be working at, and he's been killing it with the Instagram Reel game lately. He's been making us laugh and cry and inspiring us all to make better videos. Everyone, please welcome Justin.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. My name is Justin, aka SteeleNeedles on Instagram. Just very happy to be here today, joined by my two good friends, Trevor and Frank.
Hell yeah.
Just excited for the
Thank
day.
you, sir.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Justin. Honestly, appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
So we'll start kind of with, how long have you been into tattooing?
So I kind of stumbled into it accidentally, almost in a way. The owner of my shop is one of my best friends. And I actually, in 2022, I had asked him if I could start filming a podcast there because it was a cool shop, just like good backdrops and stuff. And then he kind of was like, why don't we just start like a YouTube show? Like you could work here as like management, be my apprentice, and we'll just make like a YouTube vlog. And then I was like, I can't draw at all. And he was like, yeah, but you could learn. So I actually didn't know how to draw when I started, and I spent a year just like YouTube, like learning how to draw, shade, all that stuff. And I've been tattooing for 2 years now.
I actually checked out your guys'
Wow.
channel too. It's actually really good and shit. And you guys have like one video on there
I
over like
appreciate
2.7 million views and everything. But no, it's like really good quality stuff on there too and everything.
We tried to just film like kind of like an office style, like raw, like
Yeah, no
just
ed-
like
like-
raw audio,
yeah.
just kind of like panning to people, like that style of stuff. That way it wasn't like scripted. It was just all like natural.
When you walked in there, was he like, hey, like, I don't know about this? Or was he just kind of like, because it's weird when you walk into a tattoo
open
shop.
to
Yeah.
having you there kind of thing.
Like, hey, I
or-
just want to do a podcast with you guys. And he's like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
You know?
I wouldn't have asked if we weren't.
Oh, you were already friends,
Yeah,
right?
like I went to him for my first tattoo and then all my tattoos.
Oh,
but
okay.
I did like
That makes
first few
sense.
sessions with him, and then after that, we just started like hanging out. Just became like good buddies outside of everything, and then it just
And he's
kinda,
cool
like,
then. And
Yeah,
he's
so like I am super lucky and blessed with my opportunity because I know apprentices are very hard to come across, especially like good apprentices that you have like an actual good mentor who's not like a creep or doing something weird.
Huh, yes.
So I've heard some nightmare stories of apprenticeships, so I'm pretty grateful.
Did you end up getting tattooed later on in life, you were saying, or did you have a few beforehand, or?
No, I got my first one 4 years ago, I think was my first tattoo.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
a
it
good-
was
some-
much later than a lot.
Yeah,
of
some good
tattooers.
coverage
I was
since then.
26 when I got my first tattoo.
Shit, and you're almost like pretty much like your whole torso's done, kind of like all your arms
Yeah.
are done too and
Yeah,
everything.
pretty much
like,
almost done. I averaged like my first 2 years of getting tattooed was like every like 10 days.
Are you going to,
I was getting tattooed.
you know, hit the sideburns up or? Or are you
No,
stopping at
because
the-
I promised my mother. She said no hands or neck.
Yeah, she's pissed.
Yeah, I made that promise.
No
too,
hands,
but
neck, or face. But yeah, here we
I don't
are.
know, things change, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
If your mother doesn't like you anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
how long have you been tattooing now for?
I started actually tattooing on skin as an apprentice last March,
Okay.
and then I finished my apprenticeship last November. So I guess like a year of like kind of being trusted to like take walk-ins, like stuff like that, where like he didn't have to like look over my shoulder, like he trusted me to do the work.
How long were you like? Did you start managing the studio not long after that, or was that kind of like later on, or?
It kind of when I started my apprenticeship, it was also like managing like the books and everything like that. Like it was kind of like helping all the
kind of
front
part
stuff.
of the job almost.
Yeah, and then it's kind of just rolled into like now, like I still run the studio, but I also am tattooing. It's not super busy right now. I know the industry's like slow
Yeah,
for like
slow
a lot
time.
of people right now,
Yeah.
so I do have a lot of extra time to manage the shop.
That was kind of like a lot of our conversation last time was like how slow things have gone. But honestly, it's kind of given us the time to like honestly do stuff like this, to be quite honest. But
And this stuff's good. Speaking of that, you do viral video. That's like, I know Justin
my
as the
best.
viral video
I
king.
do my best.
And recently you had a really good in the millions.
Yeah,
We're
talking 1.8 million last time I checked.
1.8 mil last time I checked. So
Yeah.
pretty.
So how does that, like, is that always the goal to like, do you, when you're making these videos, you like think like, okay, I gotta hit the numbers, you know?
I just kind of like think about like what's gonna hit like the right audience, and obviously like in like the tattoo industry, like you kind of be like a little more like edgy and like pushier like with kind of jokes.
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
like,
It's
people
not
are
like,
okay
you know,
with it.
Like there's no like HR to go to and be like, Justin posted this TikTok and now I'm in trouble, where I can just make what I want to make, and it's great for business too. Honestly, like I got 2 appointments
Out of that
from
one?
that 1.8 mil.
100%,
So
I mean, that's something.
it's
man.
better than
That's
zero.
money. No, that's money.
It's better than
That's
zero.
worth it. Yeah. But as Trevor was saying, like, we talked about this on the last episode. If you guys ever want to see that, you can go back and watch it. But
It is a great episode.
yeah, so like the industry is so slow nowadays that like doing stuff like this does help you.
Yeah.
You know, and most people who are the older tattooers probably look down upon stuff like this. And do you ever get that? Sometimes people telling you like, hey bro, like just tattoo and stop filming.
I haven't had anybody tell me specifically, but I have seen a lot of like older tattoo artists on Instagram.
You can feel it,
like,
yeah.
Just being like, you guys just make. There was actually a good video who's like, if you make 100 funny videos, but you do shit tattoos, like you're not gonna.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what your videos are, which is very true. But unfortunately, it's like a blessing and a curse. You need to use the internet now.
Well, it's almost,
so if you're good at it, you're kind of solid. But if you're like not used to that and you're like rooted in your ways, it's kind of a disadvantage now. Like you just have like word of mouth, like your work to kind of show up, which they still all do good work, but
well, it's all business at the end of the day. It's like, why would you not want to do that if that's kind of where the market's going and everything?
Yeah.
And another point we touched on last time too was like, we feel like tattooing is kind of just like 50% of it is tattoos, honestly.
No,
The other 50% is all marketing,
Really?
all, trying to get yourself out there and everything.
Right.
And as a junior artist, like especially as a junior artist too, I feel like you're going to put yourself far above a lot of people by doing those videos, honestly. Because not even just the last reel you put out that got 1.8 million views, which was hilarious, and people should go check it out.
It's great.
Yeah, it's I'm not going to talk about it here, but it's hilarious and shit.
18 plus.
But a lot of other reels you made have like topped out over like 20K views, 10K views, and everything like that. So I think it's worthwhile doing, honestly, and it looks really good. So
It definitely does work, and it's good in the sense of like, if for me personally, like if I were to like see somebody like posting like engaging funny videos on the internet, I'd rather go to them. It's like, oh, like I would get along with that person. Like, oh, they like to crack jokes, they're silly. Like
shows a lot of
I would want
personality.
to like go to that rather than like, and I'm not knocking them, but rather than like the serious, mysterious people. Like everybody has their own thing that they like to do. I just try to like be who I would want to get tattooed by. Like I just try to be relatable for people that I would want coming in to see me.
Do you find that like when you're starting a video, do you look at trends, or do you just kind of like come up with these ideas in the shower?
A lot of times, in the shower,
yeah.
There are a lot of videos I see going around, like cool trends that are going along. I just kind of try to wait till like it's hard because like you try like you don't want to like steal someone's like idea, because after I put out the video that I made, I saw like 3 more videos that week of like the exact same video I had made, and I was like, oh cool, like it's kind of cool in the sense of like, oh, I think I like.
Well, people see you get those views, and they're probably like, well, if I get half of that, that's like a customer for me. I'm good with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's okay though, right?
You're making at least $100, right? Like
100%.
And are you cool? You're okay with that? Like you see people, see that's nice that you're very open to like other creators.
Oh, how dare you steal mine? It's like, oh, cool. Like I'd rather like do what you got to do to like get your.
I don't see a problem with it either.
No, I like it.
No, I like
it's inspiring. It's the fact that you inspired somebody to like do something funny or like maybe step out of the box a little bit is like that's a good feeling. Like even stuff like this, like people do these kind of shows and stuff all the time. We're not the first to invent this.
Right.
But if somebody sees us and says like, well, I own a hair salon and I want to do a interview hair salon.
Yeah, why not?
And just because they saw this, I'd be like pretty proud of that.
Yeah, it just sparks ideas for people, right? Which is always really
It's good that we have that, because I feel like the older generation just doesn't have that. That's like very gatekeepy.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying everybody. A lot of them have changed with the times, but like it's nice that you're open about that.
No, I appreciate that.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks, man. Do my best.
It is funny though. Actually, you see a lot of tattooers do end up doing podcasts where you won't really see that from like hairdressers or like I don't know restaurant owners.
It's weird.
Else. A lot of tattooers are kind of getting into that.
Well, I don't know if it's like popular or anything, but like I saw this guy who does like pizza, and like he makes pizza and like he owns a bunch of pizza places in New York, and it's just like there is restaurant people and stuff.
Oh, what, crispy pizza?
I don't forget really.
They're hopping on the.
There is that one, but my point is like there is people that do it, but it's like such a select few.
Right.
Where I feel like our industry is the same way. It's like there's the odd person who's like. Doing social media stuff like this, like I get a lot of people saying like why do you make all these videos? Like I don't need to make a video about how to leave a deposit, but I always say to people, like we talked about this last time, I know we keep bringing up old news, but maybe Justin agrees.
It's new news to me.
Perfect. Well, there you go. We said this. It's like we're not here to like advertise for me and you, and like we're here to advertise to the moms that get tattooed by me, or like people who don't know much about tattooing, or people who want to get their first tattoo but are nervous. And like you said, it's like it makes you more comfortable. So yeah, like I don't know why more hairdressers and stuff don't do stuff like this.
Because people do want to see that personality. It's like the clients who already book with you, they're going to come back and everything. But if you're trying to reach new clientele,
right?
I think things we hear time and time again is like people do want to see your personality, and they want to know you're not an asshole. They want to see the person behind the tattoos almost more than anything.
Well, especially because of the bad stuff that's going on in the not tattoo industry, but in any industry.
Yeah.
Like there is, like you said, creepy people out there.
There's a lot of
and like if I can't, and I mean I'm not saying just because you make a good video it means you're like trustworthy, but like
people have their
preconceived
notions. People are I don't know. I think booking in a tattoo is always going to be a nerve-wracking thing. Honestly,
Sure.
I think especially if you haven't done it before, like
right.
tattooing tattoo shops are like
It's not your scene.
like intimidating. Like we've had people like come in for walk-ins and you can like tell how nervous they are. So like you just kind of gotta be like, I'll like walk up like, hey, how you doing today? Like, can I get you a water or anything? Like you just gotta be like
100%.
engaging.
That
So you gotta
changes
make
that.
it like as easy as you can for them. So it's like,
Right.
oh, like that wasn't scary, and then they'll tell their friends. Like it goes a long way. Like,
Right.
Do you find that like your clientele is like more Gen Z because you do a lot of those like TikTok-y style videos and things like that?
I'd say the majority of my client base is like probably like early to like mid 20s is like majority of my
Okay.
client base, and then I also do have like a fair amount. Like I do tattoo like it's like a wide range. Like I've tattooed a bunch of people. There was like a 65-year-old lady. I gave her
Oh, wow.
her first tattoo like 2 months ago.
Oh, good
she,
for
like,
her.
Popped in for her birthday, and I was like, oh, sick. So did her first tattoo, which is really cool.
That's
But
Is that,
amazing.
is that the oldest person you tattooed?
Oh.
That is the oldest person I've
Yeah.
tattooed, 65. Yeah.
Frank, what was the oldest you
Ooh,
tattooed?
80 something.
Ooh, same.
Yeah, he was. Not to tell the story, but I'll be quick. It's just
give her.
he wanted like he had like a heart with a banner through it.
Yeah.
And he got it in the war, and he's like, when I get a wife or whatever, I'm gonna put her name in this.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's been married for like 50 years, but he never got around to putting her name in the thing. So he came in, and he was kind of like, I want to get my wife's name in here. I'm like, okay, I'll clean up the heart and the banner and stuff because it's kind of faded. And he's like, no. Leave it exactly how it is. Just put the name inside. So the name is like super clean, and then the rest of it's all
I think
blurry.
I remember. Was that, when
is-
we worked
that is
together?
wicked.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
I
felt
remember
really
that
bad
one,
because I'm
okay.
like, dude, I don't want to charge this guy because like it's just such a nice.
Yeah, one of
Nice.
But I like
Yeah,
worked for somebody else at the time, and I had to charge him the minimum, and like
Yeah.
anyway,
Certain
I felt
things
really
gotta
bad
be right,
about
like,
it,
you
and
gotta
to this
cover it.
day I feel bad. But it's amazing that it's
That's cool,
being
yeah.
accepted by older people now, and
It is, which is
what
really
did
cool.
is it? What'd you say? 80s yours? What?
80 on the dot. She was 80 on the dot.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was her very first tattoo too.
Wow.
Tattoo too. She got her husband was like a fisherman and he passed away, so she got like a little tilly hat on her
Yes.
forearm. And
Oh,
she
that's
was
really cool.
hilarious. She handled it so well too, and she was like, yeah, he would never let me get this when he was alive, so I had to wait till he died.
Yeah.
Which so friggin' funny. She was hilarious.
Good sense of humor.
Said your client was 65. What did she get? I forget if you said what she got or
It was. I did Virgo. I guess it was more than a month ago.
Oh, just
because
like
I
a
would've done-
horoscope.
Yeah, I did like
Yeah.
Virgo and like cursive script with like just like a butterfly on the end.
Oh,
of
okay,
it,
hell
just,
yeah.
like
Oh,
simple
nice.
like line work stuff. So yeah,
Good for her. And I'm happy to hear that this is because when I started tattooing, I don't know about you guys, but like it was not, it wasn't very accepted.
about even 8 years
no,
ago when I started.
That's what I mean, like-
seriously, yeah.
No, people are like, "What are you doing with your life? You sure you want to get into that? That's not a good
You know how many
thing.
people
Get a
said that?
backup plan."
Said that at like my old job too, and I won't mention the old job, but they're all miserable and shit.
Ugh.
And I'm getting into tattoo, and they're like, "Oh,
Don't mention
you're gonna
them.
waste your life. You're not gonna make any money and shit."
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, making a lot more than there. I'm a lot happier than there. So
And even if you're
There you
making
go.
the same as they are, it's way more happy to do what you do now than to work.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say where, but like,
as long
yeah,
as you're
I can't
happy,
really
that's, like,
make
the main
hints.
thing.
that's the main thing, honestly.
Yeah.
What's the old saying? You'll never work a day in your life if you enjoy your job or whatever.
Yeah.
the hell. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
What
it's
were,
amazing.
what were you doing before tattooing?
Ooh.
I worked at Best Buy for 6 years.
Oh, did you get the meta glasses or what?
It was before my. Before
Sorry, I'm
my
just
time.
plugging my video.
I know, no, they are great glasses.
Frank's
They
trying to
are
get
really cool
Frank's
glasses.
trying to
Hey.
get sponsored really bad.
Hey, Meta. This is brought to you by Meta Ray-Ban.
Oh.
Yeah, so Best Buy
Yeah, 6 years at Best Buy. And
selling
Then,
just electronics and stuff.
yeah, I was customer service for like the first 5 years, and then my last year I was working in the warehouse, so like a lot more
Oh.
chill because like people would just. People would come in like, "Oh, you sold me this broken laptop." I'm like, "Well, I didn't.
Well,
I
I
didn't sell you the broken laptop." They like,
I didn't break it.
Or like,
Well.
there's just like so many like little things. Like I bought this 2 years ago, it stopped working. I'm like, "Well, I can't do anything," and then
Oh.
they're yelling at me like I am the culprit.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, but I mean, it
But it's
definitely
good
helped me
enough,
get
yeah.
used to like angry people because like I didn't have a choice. I couldn't be like, "Oh, you're mad at me." I can, tell you to shut up or like
Mm-hmm.
back away from it. I have to be like, "Yes, okay." Like it helped with like, I guess customer service and like building relationships with people like that. Like I have like,
I agree.
I feel like that definitely helped like with where I am now.
Right.
Like how personable I can be, things like that.
Was tattooing something you feel like you considered early on, or was it something that kind of sprang on like not long before you got into tattooing? Because I know you didn't have a lot of tattoos at that point, so was it something you ever thought about, or?
Not really. I did photography my whole life though, so like I was
Oh,
definitely
cool.
like into arts and stuff like that. Like I used to like go and photograph stuff like every day. I would just go for walks, do all that stuff. So like
Wow.
I always like was into art. Like I've always like been a fan of like all that stuff. I couldn't draw, and I didn't think it was something that like I thought it was like something you were kind of born with, like you learned as like a kid and like you like sharpened like through life. I didn't think it was something you just kind of pick up and learn.
See, I find like a lot of people think that, but honestly, if you look at like the drawings and tattoos I did in like my first year of tattooing, garbage. My drawings were terrible drawings, like horrible drawings. But like art was always a thing, but the drawings were garbage.
Yeah.
And I think a big thing that changed is when you start knowing like, oh, this is gonna be permanent on people. I'm gonna start like actually learning and actually
You're like, I gotta
drawing
try
so seriously and actually looking up techniques and different ways to draw and shit. But
I agree with that. Once I felt like when I did a
was scary.
bad tattoo, and most people probably don't know, but like when you do start, you do unfortunately do some pretty. You might even think at the time like it was okay. It's not okay.
Yeah.
And some of them we feel like I'm sure we all have clients that we still think about like I could have done that a lot better, and I feel horrible about it, and I still think about it. But
Yeah.
I mean, like you said,
I have
it is
one
what it is.
specific one. One of like my really good friends, love you, Joe. He
Not Joe.
wanted his dad passed away.
Oh.
He wanted his dad's name over his heart, like in a gap that
Nice.
like my boss had like left on his chest. I was
Oh.
like, we can do it, and he wanted Old English, and the only way to fit it in was like really small, and I
Right.
knew better than to do it that small. But I still did it that small, and now he's got like 3 lines of like not really legible script.
Oh, it's like faded.
It's like first name, like not just like bled together, like not so good. But he says he likes it, so I'll take the lie. Thank you very much.
He's just being nice.
I know
Yeah,
he
it's
is
a
one, he is
learning
one of my
process.
best friends. So
But you know what?
it happens.
It's because it's from you. It's probably
That's the thing. He's
You
like,
know-
I'm fine with it. He's like, I know it's my dad's name, and like you did it. Like I'm fine with it. I'm like, yeah, but like maybe we could do it somewhere else and cover that up. You know.
I had a buddy and
it's
like
okay if he likes it.
he started getting he's probably one of my first tattoos. He started getting tattooed for me very early and everything. And I was just talking to him and be like, oh man, I feel so bad because those are not my best tattoos. He's like, I don't even care. He's like, I was part of the journey, man. I don't even care.
I know
honestly.
exactly what you're talking about. He loved them. He was
Yeah.
like your biggest fan at one point. Like he was coming in during your early times
Yeah,
all
100%.
the time.
So I feel like a lot of people feel like that. I feel like they know. If you're like a 1 or 2 year tattoo artist, they kind of know and everything. I don't know. I think so. For a lot of people, they're kind of like happy to be a part of that almost.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did my fair share of mistakes as well. But
Oh, there's a lot of there's been a lot of.
but like you
blowouts
said,
and-
it
yeah.
pushes you to be like, holy shit, I got to get
I
better
gotta
at this. I got to
improve.
watch
Like,
videos
this
and
is
improve
serious.
and practice.
This is
And,
permanent on people.
and then,
yeah.
once you get to a sweet spot, I find like the 5th year, you start realizing like,
I agree.
okay, like I
Yeah.
think I know how to kind of do this. You feel a little more comfortable. You're not good at everything yet, but and no one's ever going to be perfect, except for.
Yeah, like you're constantly.
Except for me.
You're constantly
But-
fine, right? Except for Frank.
But you're constantly learning, and I think that's like an ego thing that a lot of people have to understand too. I see 2-year tattooers walking around like they're friggin'
Like they're the shit.
influencers,
Yeah.
and it's like, dude, like pull a line clean first, and then
Yeah,
make a
that-
video
that
talking
ego-
about how
that ego
amazing
will
you
hit
are.
A lot of people, yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
people get that ego behind them once they start tattooing. Because it is cool as shit, I will say that.
It's a
But-
cool
It's
job.
a cool job, but like the ego is like it's crazy. Like the owner of my studio has been tattooing for 17 years now, and like still
He's
like
great.
to this day, like he'll like send me videos. He's like, yo, like I learned something new from this. Like watch this. Like we'll have like artists that come into the shop that like he's good friends with, and like he'll watch them tattoo because he's like, I can learn stuff. Like
It's
he
amazing.
said, he's like, dude, he's like, you never stop learning. He's like, when I'm 30 years into this, I'll still be learning new tips and tricks. Like,
See,
it's
that's
constant
a good
growth.
art.
That's the
That's what
best attitude to have,
separates.
yeah.
That's amazing. He's unbelievable.
He's killing it. He's great.
He's
yeah.
very, he's
Saw him
very
at Farm Boy the other day, so shout
Yeah,
out.
he's buying bison steak. He's big on
Yeah, I
his
was like,
bison
what's
steak
up with
right
the
now.
bison steak?
He loves it right now.
He's killing it.
Bison.
I don't know if he's
49
buying
grams of
bison steak.
protein.
Okay, maybe, yeah,
one
for-
steak.
All right, hook
For the
me up.
protein, maybe,
So
but
if
for
you're
the
getting
taste,
one like
yeah,
one
no,
every
thank you.
day.
If you're eating one every day, you're doing good.
Oh, you know what? I'm not a fan of is deer. Have you guys ever tried deer?
It tastes like wild.
It does not taste
I don't
good.
know if I've had.
Tastes like
deer.
you're eating it raw from the field.
Yeah,
Like
it
it's
does.
not good no
I had
matter how you
horse
cook
once.
it. Horse.
I had
Horse
horse
what?
when I was in Europe.
I think I did too.
Horse.
Delicious.
Yeah, it was really good. You
Yeah.
only have it like every so often though, because it's like really high and like it's bad for your cholesterol.
You're
or
not allowed to
something
have it a
like
lot. Yeah, it's like illegal
that. I had it in.
to have it a lot.
Yeah.
It's for real. They're like, yeah, duh, only one
Enough of
piece.
The horse.
Got to be prescribed by a doctor.
Yeah, you got to prescribe that horse medication.
Ugh.
Anyway,
As far as tattooing, what style? Because I know you're still very fresh with tattooing and everything. What style do you want to get into, or what direction do you kind of want to take your tattooing into?
Ideally, I would like to just do like.
Or even if there's not like a set plan, if you just kind of want to tackle everything, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely be on board with trying to learn everything. That would just be as like versatile as possible. That way, like, I
very
don't
smart.
have to like make anything walk.
Right. Which you
where
don't.
It's like
yeah.
if I could take all the business
These
I could,
days?
I would.
These days, take everything.
No, exactly.
100%.
that's a great attitude.
Like right now, I just do a lot of like small like cursive script. Like I do like a lot of like script and stuff like that. Ideally, though, it's like complete opposite of what I do, but just like heavy heavy like black projects,
You like that,
blackout
yeah.
projects, like stuff like that.
Right.
But at least having like designs in them, like more like kind of like ornamental black work, almost in a sense,
Okay.
where like it's like cool.
Great.
Kind of helps with the basics like line work, packing, saturating. Like I feel like that's kind of perfect for now, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I'm pretty confident with like my black packing. It's
Right.
mostly like now like I'm just trying to learn realism a lot more. So like just like working with the shades, I'm like, yeah, but I could just pack it all black. You know, it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be like.
I know you want a portrait, but how about a blackout?
Yeah, what if we black out the portrait?
You know what? The blackouts are it's
I
pretty
like
popular.
them. I'm liking them.
They're coming along and like
coming
they're good.
along.
They're cool. Like
They're looking cool, honestly.
And it's
I'm
not
liking
easy.
People getting creative with the
no,
blackouts
definitely
lately.
not easy.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm
leaving
not
the
a
negative.
huge, not necessarily a huge fan of when it's like a solid stop kind of thing, but I like seeing people who are doing like fading them out or they break it off into like
Yeah,
patterns
like
and
a little
stuff
triangle
like
or
that.
something,
I love that
stuff.
stuff. It's so cool. And
That's
honestly,
ideally like the end.
it's weird. Like blackouts for like I don't know. I don't know if I'd get one, but I love looking at them. Honestly.
Yeah, it's
like,
They were
satisfying.
weird for a while. I wasn't big on them for a long time. Then they started to grow on me. I'm just not a fan of like when people have like nothing
And
then they just immediately black.
Oh,
their
throw
arm
it
out.
on. No,
Yeah,
yeah, and
no,
I'm
no.
like,
I feel like if it has a purpose behind it, I'm
yeah,
kinda
it's
like,
like if
alright,
you're
it's kinda
covering
cool.
up like old stuff that like you
Old
don't
tribal.
love, like yeah, like my buddy's covering up his sleeve right now. He had like a Japanese sleeve from when he was 18.
Right.
And he's in the middle of blacking it out.
Get
He's like,
rid
I
of
just
it.
don't like the style of it anymore. And I'm like, no, that's totally cool. Like,
Right.
It's fine. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, do you have any tattoos that like you regret, or because you're well, who knows anymore? You have a bodysuit.
I do regret. I don't regret any of them in the sense of like I'm happy with all I'm happy with all my tattoos. But I would have definitely gone like a different route. Like I had a lot of
Different
patchwork. Like I
style.
just did like patchwork for like the majority of the time.
You wish it was more like like
Yeah, like with how like my hands, like
Yeah.
I started going like
Yeah,
realism.
looks
It's like,
good.
oh, it would have been cool to like just do everything like cohesive, like flows nicely. Where I right now have like a mismatch of just.
I don't
like,
think anyone has a
patchwork style
solid
stuff.
plan though. Like
It's hard to, man.
It
Mine
just is
changes
what
so
it is.
much.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying that last time where like I was so, and I still am. I still like patchwork, but like I
Mm.
kind of wish I saved spaces for like cohesive sleeves. And now I'm really into Japanese. I wish I had a whole
Like,
arm
ah,
to do like
shit.
a Japanese sleeve, and I don't have that now. So
No,
Yeah.
but you still can get some Japanese pieces.
Oh yeah, my back's yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the back. That's
Full
pretty
blown
much everything.
back?
Every limb's already covered now.
Prove
but,
it.
Fair.
But yeah, no. To start, honestly, yeah. to
Battle
paint-
Royale on the back.
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe
you could do
actually, I don't
that.
know, something cool, a severed samurai head or something. That'd be cool.
Like
into that
Hanya
stuff.
mask or some shit, like
No.
giant. Okay.
Yeah. No, shut up. No, definitely not that.
Well,
Like
that's my
Nemabuki.
cue. Well, that's good. At least you don't regret. Well,
Yeah, I just would have done like different placement and
Yeah.
stuff, just because like I feel like I could have picked cooler pieces at
Mm-hmm.
this point. But I mean, it is what it is now, right?
Right.
Like I'm not lasering. I've heard it's terrible.
No.
ooh.
Yeah, I'm not getting into any.
You
of
never
that.
did the laser.
No, never. Honestly, even for like maybe the 2 tattoos, I might
you
want to
you
get
were
rid of.
talking. Yeah, you were talking about it.
No, I'm scared too. I'm worried about like scarring my skin. And like I think I forget if I mentioned, but we had like the 2 friends who like one did it and it turned out really well for her,
Mm-hmm. Not
and
good.
then one friend did it and like 10 sessions later, nothing changed.
Nothing happened. Yeah,
and it's
I've
like,
heard of
are you,
that.
and it's like, are you damaging your skin underneath? So I kind of worry about that. And again, none of my tattoos are like horrendous or anything. So I'm like, you know,
No.
what, I'll just cover it.
Not at all.
Yeah, I'll try to cover it.
I remember that day you got that lantern. I was like, bro. And then I remember Trevi said to me, he's like,
That was a
when you
huge
don't
change.
have like a forearm or anything, and you finally get your big forearm,
Yeah.
I felt cool.
you
as
wake
fuck.
up and you're just like, I don't know, like it's a big change
You
in your
get-
life. You're like a different person.
Maybe just me, but I got that for like a split second when I woke up in the morning because like
It's like your
I think
first
it was, like-
visible.
that was like my 7th tattoo, and it was my first like visible tattoo.
Yeah.
And I woke up, I was like, oh, that's right out
That's
there.
there.
There's no hiding that anymore and
No.
shit. But then like literally next day, I'm like, no, this is cool as hell. I'm gonna tattoo
Yeah.
the rest of my life. Like, yeah, 100%.
go.
Yeah, once you get your first like visible piece, you're just like, oh Christ.
The hands were
I
like
can't
that,
work
too,
anywhere else.
actually. Like 2 weeks before my hand tattoos, and I already had like a ton. Like the forearm was pretty much done and everything. Just like a huge immense wave of just anxiety washed over me. I'd be sitting there, I'd think about like my appointment coming up. I'd be like, oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to cancel. I gotta cancel right now and shit.
The hands probably.
But they're cool, and then I get them done. I'm like, no, I love them,
can't-
honestly. Like, I would do it again, like 10 times over. I actually love them so much. But yeah, like,
They're
same
great.
thing. I washed it 2 weeks before. I'm like, oh, God, what am I doing?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's something you always not regret, but like you have this. Because it's a big,
It's
you're
scary,
like
it's
changing,
different.
you're
Yes.
changing what you're born with. Like you're
Right.
changing your body.
It's
so
no
it's
longer like you
oh my
can't
God.
hide them either.
Can't
Like,
put on a
that's it.
long
Like,
sleeve
it's out
and go
there,
to
like,
church.
yeah, you can't just like you wouldn't know I had tattoos if I didn't want you to.
No, you
Yeah.
can't
Like, it's
unless you're
just
wearing
like-
a turtleneck
I
at
gotta wear
Christmas.
turtleneck.
Did
and
you
gloves.
did you
Yeah.
feel that way about your hands and neck tattoos, or not
It's
really?
robbing a bank.
I guess because like you kind of waited more time before you got tattoos. So I think I don't know.
Yeah, I was kind of like I was at the point where I've started to realize too, like things are a lot more accepting these days. So, like when I did
For
my
sure.
hands, like I wasn't concerned about like if it didn't work out with tattooing. Like I was confident I would still find a job somewhere else. Especially nowadays, like you have to hire like you can't discriminate against anybody nowadays too.
No,
so it's
yeah.
like if you were to like you can't discriminate against tattoos, any sort of walk of life, which is cool because it shouldn't be that way.
I think if I got into a different field too, I'd want to be in a field where like it's not even a thing. Like other dudes are like fully tattooed and shit too.
Yeah, I think you are seeing it a lot more and more. Like you're seeing like regular people walking around. Like there's people that I have, like clients that I have that are like principals and stuff, and you just come in a suit, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah,
and they're just like full blown bodies, like suits and stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell? They like live a double life.
I
like that though. It's
the
nice.
neck was an interesting one because
that's
probably
really
remember
felt
when
like
we went
ass.
to do it. It did suck, but I remember like before we did it, Miles, like the guy who owns my shop, like does all my tattoos. He had said to me, he was like, "Kid, just so you know, like after this, like things change." And I'm like, "What do
What's
you mean?"
that supposed to mean?
Like
Your identity is
gonna like
changing,
look
yeah.
at people are gonna look at you differently. He was like, not necessarily in a bad way, but people are gonna look at you differently. Like you have like your like neck tattooed, like it's very prominent, visible. And I always thought about it. I'm like, yeah, because I remember like even growing up into my teenagers, like I'd see like a tattooed neck and I always like be looking because like I thought it was cool as hell. I'd be like, oh dude, like that's sick. So then like I remember when I did my throat, it was like mid-November and I had to go Christmas shopping. I remember going to the mall and like doing my Christmas shopping and I was just like, it was like so like fresh and like black. And I'm like, I was just like looking at everybody and so many people were just like glancing over me. I was
that
like,
guy must be on drugs.
I was like, I don't know if I like this anymore.
People just pull their kids a little closer.
Yeah.
Don't talk to the evil man over there with his black neck.
But for the longest time, like we'd go out in public and like I didn't have like my hands or neck done.
Right.
And we'd be out at a restaurant, like my friends all had like their like full faces are done, like their heads are done, and like people would be all like staring at them and like no one was looking at me. I'm like, I just look like a run-of-the-mill guy with, you can't see any of my tattoos. Like let's get some visible ones. And then I was like, wait, I want to make sure I want to do it for me first.
People are more open to it too now. You might get the
Yeah.
odds like stare and whatever, but like most people are like, even my own parents and stuff are like, they don't, because I'm in the industry, like I have a lot of friends that are heavily tattooed. So like even they're like, oh, like they're over it too.
Right?
Once
like,
they see it, they're like, oh, whatever. But this is not a lot of people are exposed to tattooed people.
Right.
So they think like, holy shit. Like my grandmother has this like heavily tattooed neighbor. And he's like so chill. He like helps her like capture raccoons and shit. Like he's like awesome.
The raccoon
oh, hey, you got
bandit.
something on your roof, let me climb up there. Like he's like really nice. But to her, she's like, this guy can like, if he takes his shirt off, it looks like he's wearing clothes. I'm like, yeah.
The
He's
raccoon
You
wrangler.
need that exposure to people like that too. And if
but now
you
she's
never
like,
even
that's
know.
her favorite neighbor because he's like so nice and like helps her out and like picks up things and carries things.
Doesn't make
for
you a
her.
bad person.
No, he's a
That's
great
the
guy,
thing.
and he's like a police officer, bro.
Yeah.
So it's
Did,
like you wouldn't even know.
How did your guys' families feel about you guys both getting into tattooing and everything?
You first. How much time we have?
Got all day? No, we have an hour.
Oh,
Me first?
yeah. How did your family feel when you got into this? Because you were just going in there just doing podcasts, and you came out
I mean, they were
freaking black neck.
they were supportive. They were definitely supportive. And like, because I was at Best Buy for so long, and like I knew it wasn't my like forever career. Like I went to school for
sure.
I went to school 3 times, but the last time I went to school for computer systems.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So I was like, oh, I'm gonna like go into IT, and then I graduated, and I was like, I don't
Nah.
want to do that at all. I basically enrolled in something to be like, okay, now I have a diploma, like I can go get like a better paying job. And I was like, wait, I don't want to do that though.
No.
Because I would rather just stay at Best Buy if that's the case. Like I'm comfortable here.
That's the thing about school, though. Like people get all like hung up about going to the best school, and I feel like it's a lot about showing off, and like it's for parents. Like it's never for the kid.
Yeah.
It's always for like society.
The other
Right.
thing too, like they give you like grade 12 to kind of be like, okay, so pick what you're doing next year and then go to post-secondary.
Bro, I don't even
like,
know what I want to wear tomorrow in grade
exactly.
12. Like
They're
I don't
hey, just
know.
determine the rest of your life
Yeah,
right now.
17.
Right now.
A child. They're like, figure it out. You're gonna be a loser for the rest of your.
And if you
fucking
take
life.
a year off, you are a loser.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like stuff like that, and it's like
Victory lap,
okay, I'll
boom,
just
like-
pick foundations of something.
Yeah.
Like you just
Yeah.
pick something random.
Well, that
thing.
was me, like 17 years old. I'm like, police foundations.
Yeah,
Did
and
I
then, like-
ever want to be a cop? No. Like,
Bro, of course
like,
not.
After the first semester, it's like, nah, that's not for me.
No. This-
But funny enough, I always thought
yeah.
like art. I'm like, you can't do anything with art.
Well, then you
which
say,
is
"Oh,
weird, honestly,
I'll do
but-
art," and
yeah.
then they're like, "Well, pick something else." That's
Yeah.
just backup plan. Everything
Yeah.
with art is backup plan.
Right.
But in reality, it's like if you work hard and you're a harder worker, and you're not that type of person to sit in a cubicle or a desk or whatever all for 10 hours a day, then you can make it as an artist. But it's like you're going to do 10 times more of the work. You're going to have no weekends. You're going to work till you're a little older than everybody else. You're going to have to work for your pension instead of like someone taking it off your paycheck and doing it for you.
Yeah.
Like it's all these things. If you're a hard worker and you want to do it, you can do it.
No, absolutely.
But
You
but
can
you know
make
we
more
all
money
did
than
it.
doing the school jobs you'd like what do you go to school for? You can make a lot more money in this industry,
Right.
than what you'd be going to school for 4 years.
But we
to
also
do anyway.
live in the industry. It's like it's kind of hard to explain. It's like
It's a lifestyle.
when regular people go 9 to 5, like I'm on my day off here doing this.
Yeah.
Where most people would be like, well, it's my day off. Can we do it on a Tuesday? And it's like, no, there's no days off from content and tattooing
Yeah.
and art and drawing and painting, whatever you're into.
Because we
YouTube.
want to do it too, like passionate about it, like you actually want to do it too, and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Like,
and then, like, yeah,
So I think
it's
parents
time-consuming.
fear that though.
Yeah.
That's why they're probably like, are you sure? Because it's like, you know, it doesn't seem like a realistic thing because most parents do the 9 to 5. They get a comfy job, they get a secure pension, it's what they are told to do.
Yep.
And
Nothing wrong with
when
that
people
too, but
stray
yeah.
away, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But when people stray away from it and try to do something different, everyone thinks,
Everyone's
where's
gonna
your
question it.
plan
They're
B?
always
Yeah,
gonna
everybody
question it.
panics. Like, oh, what are you going to do if this fails? It's like, well, stop thinking about what if it fails.
What if I
Yeah.
just go balls to the wall and make it
Yeah.
work? And yes, there is going to be slow times. We're experiencing that right now in
Yeah.
the tattoo industry. But like those of people who can't handle it are going to jump off.
Right.
And
And kind of
the rest are going to float away in the
on,
sunset. Baby.
Sorry. On
No.
Justin's point too, it's like, yeah, what if I never tried it? And then
Yeah.
now I'm old, and I'm like, oh,
You'd never
what if
know.
I never even tried it, honestly.
Yeah.
So were your parents like receptive to it, or?
No, they were fine with it. It's just
Okay.
I think they were more like, "Are you sure?" Because like they were more worried about the crowd, and I kind of understand that.
Fair.
I do understand that because back then is different than now. It's not how it is now. This was like 15 years ago, 20 years ago when I was thinking about doing it, and I was hanging around. I'm not going to say the shops because they all closed down, most of them, because they were not good. Probably so many drugs and bad things.
Yeah.
But I would like go there and like hang out with these people, and still I know a few of them today. And I remember my dad telling me like, it's not that I don't want you going there. It's just I don't want you falling into a bad crowd trying to get into like if you're gonna get into this, like work hard and do it because he's a tradesperson too, like
Fair.
fixing cars and all that crap. But like, it's just I don't want you hanging out with bad crowds.
Right.
So when I found the apprenticeship I had, even though it was someone who wasn't in the tattoo industry, he wasn't an artist, which I don't think you should have an apprenticeship if the person's not an artist. I said that in the last episode, and I feel bad, and a few people like gave me slack for that, but it's like the truth.
I think a lot of people would agree with that.
Yeah, and I don't care what anyone
What
thinks.
would you be learning off of if it
Well,
wasn't
that's
an
the thing.
artist?
But the
Just
reason I
a
took
shop
it,
owner, and that's
Oh,
kind
no,
of
that's
right?
not, yeah.
Just
No,
own it,
that's
but
not good.
collecting.
But the reason I took
nothing
it was
else really.
because I was like, okay, this is the best of both worlds. I have my foot in the door, and I'm I'm not getting into a bad crowd where there's a bunch of just like crazy tattoo artists.
you got to get your way in, honestly.
And
right?
I used it. I don't want to say used, but like I used it. But I was there for 5 years. That's plenty of time, I think,
Yeah, for
to
sure.
put in the time to give back to someone who gave you a chance. In my
100%.
opinion,
Yeah.
you can't expect these people to stay forever. So yeah, they were fine with it, and then now they're like super fine with it, obviously, because we have this. They worry because they see the state of the world and the economy, and they always say like, you know, how's it going? And I'm honest. Like this month, not good. I'm super honest with people, like, you know, but that's just all these businesses. Like if you look down the street, half of these will be closed by the end of next year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that, but it's like the truth. Like
It's not their fault. It's the
No,
economy.
it's not their
it's like
fault.
just a state of
It's kind of just a trend we're
the
all seeing.
country right
honestly.
now.
when you're
Yeah.
charging like $30 for a meal, like it's
Yeah.
like
Which is
they
like you
they
have
have
to.
to charge
You have
that,
to
but
charge
it's
that.
like people can't afford that. So it's like a double-edged sword. So people
Yeah.
aren't coming in, and you can't pay your rent. Okay, might as well. But the only thing that are opening up, we have a Lamborghini coffee shop opening up over there. Why?
That
Why
is
do we
silly.
have that?
Is that actually? I saw the sign. Is that
Actually,
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini. Lamborghini makes their own coffee,
I didn't know about this.
and it's opening up over there. And we have like great places
We're
like
gonna have
Jacked
to, we're gonna
Up.
have to double check that.
Jacked up. There's Brock Street.
Brock Street, Jacked
The
Up,
Souk.
Souk.
Very
We
good.
got Bellevue. Like
Yeah.
we have all these amazing coffee shops owned by small business, and then they put Lamborghini right over there. That's gonna crush people, dude.
Yep.
And that to me is like, it's whatever. I'm not against like billionaires and corporate people. Like everyone always kind of worked their way up, I guess. In my opinion, I don't know them. Maybe some people did bad things. That's not good. But I'm not against people working hard. But
Well, me and Alex talked about
You know,
that the other day, where it's
scary.
like, you know, you go to McDonald's now and you're gonna spend like $30 to $40 for two of us to eat like what we want from McDonald's. It's like, why don't we just spend like $10 more and go to like Mancini's down the street?
that's what I mean.
Get everything we want from there, and I'd rather.
And that's a
support local
family.
place and everything, 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
Quality
anyway,
ass pizza too. So
how did I get onto this? I was
I don't know.
talking
I forget.
about.
It's
I
not
get
about-
angry. But that's
Get-
Katy
get
Perry's
passionate.
Canada for
No,
you.
you get passionate.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
even know how we got.
Well, Katy Perry's Canada. So
Yeah. Frank has a lot of opinions.
She's Canadian?
No, but she's making the decisions behind closed doors.
Okay, yeah, I see that now. I understand.
Jeez. Anyway, well, that got awkward.
Yeah.
So but so your parents were like.
They were surprised, and like to my surprise, they were completely receptive to it, honestly, and they thought it was cool as hell. And
But your grandpa was a painter.
he was a painter. Like that
So
was
you
like
had some artists in your family.
yeah, there was some artistry in my blood and everything. But it's kind of, I don't know. I think they knew I was always drawing since I was like literally a child and everything. So I think they always knew it was kind of something I wanted to do. So I think they, like anybody, I think all of our families maybe have their questions and their concerns and everything. But I think once they see me get into it and they're like, oh, he's actually like really enjoying his career and enjoying
He's happy.
Yeah, he's happy and everything. I think they were totally fine about it. I think my mom, maybe I thought at first maybe my mom was more receptive than my dad. But I think my dad all the same. Like once I was into it, starts asking about like, oh, what you tattoo today? What you do today? Or what's the next tattoo? Or, you know, all this shit. So yeah, to my surprise, very receptive.
And
honestly.
they watched that last episode. So
yeah,
shout out.
They watched the last episode, and then they're giving me real-time criticism as I'm like sitting on their couch.
I love
and
it.
everything.
Yeah, I saw your story last night. About
I know.
It's
I'm like
oh,
sitting
oh.
there, and like it's things me and Frank already talked about, and then they're just like, you know, it's a good video. It's just awfully dark, and I'm like, yes, yeah.
It's
I know.
okay. We need that. We need the criticism
We
from
do
the
need the
people.
criticism.
The people are loving this.
I know.
Yeah.
And our
Still doing a
special
terrible job.
guest Justin.
First
Say that
actual
10 times.
guest. Like Frank,
I
yeah,
loved
Frank
it.
was technically the first, but you're a first.
I wasn't really the guest.
Yeah, we'll call you our first actual guest. and
So
everything.
honored. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
No, seriously, no, we're honored to have you,
It
man.
used to
Wow.
happen with the YouTube show as well. Like I would get home from work and like my
Yeah.
parents and my sister would be like on the couch watching like the latest episode, and I'd like walk in and hear my voice. I'm like,
That literally, I
like,
got.
my dad's like, oh, this is funny.
Yeah.
Come sit with us and watch. I'm like,
like, no,
no,
I
I
was
don't
there.
want to watch it with you. I already seen it.
That's
Don't watch
amazing.
it beside me.
I come over and they're like, oh, let's put it on. I'm like,
I kind of like that though, man. Like I
It was
like.
nice.
I mean,
we
I love
watched the
this. I
whole
love
thing.
the support. Like the support.
Yeah, like
is
when your
100%,
family,
yeah.
even if my cousins and stuff are
was
like
funny.
watching this, I'd be so happy. Like, yo, they're.
It's just like, you know when like you're watching yourself with other people.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh.
I caught my one cousin watching me on YouTube once when I used to do like game reviews and shit, and they're like, these kids loved it. And I used to do like unboxing of
Oh,
like
that's cool.
Shopkins and shit back in the day, and it did very well. It's just like I don't know why I didn't stick with it. I was a young kid, but they were watching it one day, and I was just laughing like, bro, this is like the funniest thing. Like they think it's so cool.
Yeah.
My niece is too young, but she loves when I used to do Whatnot, like card shows, like sell Pokemon cards on Whatnot.
Oh, sick, yeah.
It's like a live auction site.
Yep.
And she loved watching it. So it's like, that's cool too. And your family's like super into.
do you guys
that.
find it weird when you guys like watch yourselves back, or like even when you see yourself in the reels you're making or anything like that, or?
I don't.
And no, I just sometimes like people will be like, oh, like you should see this. My coworkers will be like, oh, like talking to their client, like, oh, you should see this reel that he made. Like, show them the reel, and I'm like, no, because then I feel like I'm almost like being like cheeky, like, okay, like here you go.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like I don't like.
Oh, people are telling them, hey, show them that thing.
Yeah,
Show
like,
them the thing
yeah,
you
like,
made.
Show them the jizz one.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
last week, Noah said to his client, he's like, oh, he made this video, like show her, and I'm like,
Why?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
Which that is
I mean, I
that
showed
is
her and
the,
she laughed, and I was like, cool. But when I made that video, I got home.
that's a very
and I
popular
walked-
reel we're
I
talking
walked-
about.
I walked through the door.
They're going to go see it.
They're gonna go watch it now,
People are gonna
so-
watch
I walked through the door, and I was like, hey, how's your day? And my parents were like, good. I'm like making small talk. My dad's like, hey, by the way, just like goes on his phone and like turns and shows me.
What's
What is
this?
He's like,
Yeah.
this is disgusting. And I was like,
I'm not impressed.
yeah, and it's my best video on Instagram so far.
And it's doing
then
well, so you can't
my
hate
mom's
on
like,
it.
yeah, I think you need to take that down. I was like, crazy, because I'm not taking it down. It's already up there. Like,
Yeah, the
it's too
numbers
late
are-
now. Like,
But do you
you don't
see
backtrack
the numbers
you
now.
are
see
rolling
the like difference in, like you said, like in a tattoo industry, you can get away with something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Where
And
for
it's
them,
different
they're like,
'cause-
"Were you crazy? You're gonna get fired." They think it's like this bad,
Yeah,
which
'cause-
I guess it is on the line a little bit. But
It's kind of on the line. Like, I put it on TikTok. It didn't do as well. I think.
Oh,
I
jeez.
think they kind of like
the 12-year-olds weren't in, like,
got
interested.
blind my like
They got
visibility
flagged
a little
down,
bit.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, but I mean, like I posted worse on TikTok.
I'll be
so
honest with you, TikTok is not. It's not it.
No.
It's not.
It's not it.
Like it.
For
I
us.
basically try to use it to drive people to my Instagram. Like
Yeah.
I just have
Yeah.
my Instagram in the bio. Like I post on there solely to be like, check out my.
Doesn't work
Instagram.
for me either.
Yeah, it's not so good. The only benefit to TikTok is like you could always boost stuff if you wanted to, and it doesn't say sponsored. Whereas like when
Oh.
you sponsor stuff on
Okay.
Instagram, like it shows it's a sponsored post. So I'm like, I'm never gonna like. I don't want to boost like my like funny skits and like try to put like I want to just see how they do naturally. Whereas on TikTok, I could like post a tattoo video. I'm like, I'll throw $5 on. Like there was one video I put $5 on, and it went from like 2,000 views and it rolled into like 6.5 million.
Wow.
After,
Oh,
like,
really?
3
So it
months.
did work when you
It's
put.
like certain things, but that was like a one time.
That's the thing. It's like I feel like there's a lot of like I don't want to say kids, but like teenagers and like people complaining about the world on TikTok. And it's like,
Yeah.
if you're not any of that, if you're not like a 13-year-old crying about the state of something you know nothing about, you
There's a
don't
lot
do well
more-
on TikTok.
Yeah, it's not as
So-
good as Instagram, that's for sure.
But people do say you can do well on it. So maybe
I always
different
heard that
content.
But
where
you
it's
also
like-
don't get paid on TikTok and Canada.
Yeah,
Like,
here.
you can't
Katy
make money,
Perry,
so it's
blame
like-
her.
I blame the plastic bag, Katy Perry.
I always heard it was like easier to take off on TikTok, but honestly, I didn't find that.
No,
honestly, at all.
doesn't
Like, I
work.
posted quite a few videos on TikTok. I never found it was easier to take off on TikTok.
I think it's just our content in
Maybe
our
my
industry
audience
is
was
like
already-
an 18 plus
yeah.
industry, man. So like
Yeah.
some 16-year-old's not going to like, well, lots young kids are getting tattooed nowadays, which is, do you
Not
ever?
don't come to. We only do 18.
You guys do
18 plus.
18
I'm
plus?
finding that a
We're
lot.
like,
So
actually.
are we.
adamant.
Yeah.
Miles wanted to make it 21 plus because he has white trash on above his eyebrow that he got when he was 18.
Ooh.
Okay.
And he's like, dude, I like at 18, you still make dumb decisions.
He even
like,
knows,
He's like, I
yeah.
think like 21 because like then you're a little bit older. Like you kind of know more of what you want. I'm like, no, it totally makes
Big
sense.
change between 18 to 21.
Like I've
I feel.
tattooed like 18-year-olds with stuff, and like
Like, why again?
they've been getting like their like partner's name, and I was like, oh, how long have you been dating? They're like, oh, we've been together like 2 months, and I'm like,
No good.
I wish you told me that like before we already did the one tattoo on him. Like, you know, it's like now I
I-
can't tell you like, hey, I think this is a bad idea. I've already done it on your partner. I can't be like, oh, this is a bad idea.
Yeah, these kids just don't. Well, we were like that too. I
Yeah,
guess.
Yeah.
it's also not my place to be like, hey, that's like certain things. It's like obviously if you come in like, hey, I want a swastika, I'm gonna be like, no,
Yeah.
Obviously
you're
no,
not.
yeah.
You're not having that.
Right.
At least if
But-
you're 18, it's like
I did actually have
they're an
somebody ask me
adult.
for a
So
swastika.
what's
Really?
that?
I had somebody ask me for a swastika.
And
Damn.
how long did it take you to do?
About an hour. About an hour of saying no.
That's good. No,
No, I mean, I said
yeah.
no, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just joking." I'm like, "I feel like you're not."
Yeah, so I feel like you're
I
waiting for a yes.
Yeah.
feel like
but
you're waiting for the yes now.
I feel like you're gonna go to the next shop and it's the same thing. Yeah.
Haven't seen him since, but that's I guess good.
Do you ever get asked the question like, "What's the weirdest thing you've ever tattooed?" Like when you're on
Yeah.
a date or something. That's everyone likes to lead with
Yeah,
that.
I've also
or
had
if someone
some,
finds
like-
out you're an artist.
I've also had some like odd clients too that ask me like, "Oh, like what's the weirdest tattoo you have that you can show me?" And I'm like, "Why do you think I have
Yeah.
a billion hidden tattoos?" Like,
That's scary.
yeah.
Well,
I do have a sad face on my right nut though.
On your nut.
prove it.
On my nutsack. I'll show
Bro,
you
I would
guys.
have fainted before it even
show you
started.
guys a Yeah,
how did you-
No,
how did
I
you
would not
handle-
survive.
I actually did it wrong. Me and my coworker I did it for a free haircut. And
Oh, it was worth it.
I got a sad face. He got a happy face. But I just kind of like
Free haircut?
I like popped it out like the side
Not
of my
worth it.
boxers, and then he was doing it, and it's literally like 2 X's and then like a month, so like 5 lines, and like did the first line. I was like, dude, don't even do another one. Like
I'd
I'm good.
pass out,
He's like,
100%.
oh, we'll finish. And then my coworker did his. and
Literally.
He, like, stretched. He like
Okay.
stretched the skin away from it. He's like, oh, that wasn't bad. I'm like, oh, he definitely just hit my testicle repeatedly. Then
Are you okay mentally or?
no,
All right.
No, not at all.
no.
So wait, like, so was the haircut, like, was the guy experienced with haircuts? Or were you-
Yeah, the guy that has the matching tattoo is my barber.
Oh, so
Like
you're good.
he got it with.
So
me
it was
and
a
then
good
he gave me
haircut.
free
It was worth it.
Yeah, no, he does.
How's that
yeah, he does a
conversation
great
even
job.
come up, honestly?
Tattoo my nutsack and I'll give
Dude,
you a
so
haircut.
we hired
That's it.
this guy got hired who only lasted like 3 weeks. Turned out he was like a huge like crackhead, which he hid for like we actually didn't.
Allegedly.
I thought he was just like super like ADHD, but no, he was just like coked out all the time at work. I was like, oh okay, but he was talking about his nutsack. He's like, oh, I have he has like the LV for Louis Vuitton like all over his nuts. He's
Because
like,
he
"Oh."
has a bag.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's
I get it.
my
Nice.
designer bag, and I was like, oh, dude, that's funny. I want
kinda cool.
one, and he's like, I'll do it, and it rolled into, bro, I'll cut your hair today, like if
If you
get
do
it, and then
it.
we both got one, and I was like, oh,
How's it holding up? Is it like faded?
it's pretty faded. His is
I'd
my
imagine,
coworker,
yeah.
my,
Unexperienced
my,
artist.
my
That's what
barber's
happens.
is like in there, like it held, but mine's like almost gone, and more so looks like I just like.
You gonna get it touched up or what?
You gotta get it touched up.
We can touch it up today. On today's episode, we're gonna touch up his nuts.
I'll put a little white in there.
With the machine or what?
Yeah, sure. What's your? I guess that would probably be the wildest tattoo, but is that your wildest tattoo?
Oh yeah, it is.
Wildest placement, not
Not the wildest tattoo.
Oh, Okay.
not like most painful. I would say probably like ribs are my most painful.
No, it's like subject matter. Would that
No,
be?
Oh,
He's
subject
talking-
matter,
Yeah,
absolutely. Subject matter,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, that's like my like weirdest tattoo. And at first I thought it was cool if he like, oh, I got my nuts tattooed. Then I realized a lot of people were like,
Everyone just then it's not the
and I was
reaction
like,
you hope
oh, I
for.
don't. I was kidding. I don't.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. It happens.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm just like taking this all in.
That's
Not
okay.
literally.
It's a lot.
But just
Yeah,
like
that's a
it's-
lot to take in.
Yeah. Anyway,
Frank, what's your? I think your all
Yeah,
your tattoos
what are
are
your
pretty.
wild
I have very
tattoos?
tame tattoo. I do have a pigeon with a camera head.
I love that tattoo.
Okay, that's cool.
Well,
Maybe
'cause I don't-
we'll post on the screen. Actually.
It's not. Yeah, it's like don't trust the government. But then I regretted it on the train
okay,
ride
that
home
makes sense.
because
We'll
That's
have
a
a
cool
government
concept, though. I
episode
like that.
one time. We'll talk nothing but government one time, Frank.
dude,
Yeah, not.
we want
not
this to
today.
go up, not down.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll
yeah,
see.
let's do it.
I'm kind of about it too.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, tattoo.
We'll
go
talk
ahead.
about. We'll complain about the government on episode 4, because we have one more. We have a very special guest next week.
Yeah.
They're a great person.
Let
No
me
surprises.
just say we always say special guests because we don't want to ruin
We're all
it.
special. We're all
Because
special.
they're all mentally special. But what I do want to say, you're wonderful.
Okay.
What I do want to say is, if you guys like this kind of stuff, I'm gonna plug a little thing.
Go
in
ahead.
here.
Yeah, we can do a mid-sesh plug.
Mid-sesh plug. Why don't you get on there, hit that, smash that like
Smash
button,
that like button.
and subscribe, because we have a lot of creative people, and because of the industry that we're in, we actually get a lot of fun people, and like Justin.
A
So
lot
if
of
you
cool
like
people.
this,
A lot of personalities.
SteeleNeedles.
SteeleNeedles.
Oh,
My name's Jeff.
We'll
I'm
plug
not
them.
even going to talk about the rest of the thing because I want to ask.
No.
Don't want to ask.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Oh, I was
Your
talking about
tattoo.
my pigeon tattoo. Anyway,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my worst.
Oh, okay.
Before I'm gonna ask a question, but you tell us your worst or your like
Worst?
weird subject matter.
Probably my prison mic tattoo.
That's not that
Yeah, if
bad.
there's any office, actually, it's cool
That's
as
probably
hell.
your best
Shout out,
one.
That's
That
probably
is a
my
very
best
good
one, actually.
tattoo.
Shout out Val McBain again.
That is a very good tattoo.
Yeah, prison mic.
Great
right
artist
here.
too.
Yeah, like literally, and another tattoo leading up to it, I got so nervous, and I was like, Alex, is this a dumb tattoo? It's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, I'm gonna get it anyways. I don't care. I like it too much.
That's
honestly.
a cool tattoo.
It is my coolest
It's
tattoo.
probably the
Maybe
most
I
well
might
done.
post that up on
Put
the screen
that up.
too. Actually,
I'm sure it's pinned on her page.
it's pinned
I'm
on her
pretty sure
page.
pinned
It's
on her
still.
page.
She was so excited. To
I'm
do
just
that
finding out
tattoo,
now
honestly.
that you're the one who has it.
Yeah, that's
Like
mine.
right now
yeah,
in this
like
conversation.
I'll show you
I
it
saw it on
after
her page,
too.
and I was like,
actually.
oh my god, it's you with
It's-
Prison Mike. I was just playing it off like I
It's
knew the whole
insane.
time.
Like we did like face tattoos and I didn't even think about that until the day of. She's like, "Oh, you want to give it like face tattoos too?" And I'm like, "Why didn't I think about that? That's fucking hilarious." Yeah.
Yes.
And then other than that, like I think all my tattoos are kind of like classic subject matter. Girlfriend did a chili pepper on my ass, but that's not like everyone has an ass tattoo. Yeah, I think that's it. That's probably my
Chili
wildest tattoo. Is
pepper.
prison Mike.
I remember
I
that.
don't
I
have an
remember when
ass
you got
tattoo.
that.
What's that?
I don't have an ass tattoo.
Yet.
I did it on my
Bro,
nuts
how
instead.
do you have a?
I did my nuts instead.
I have a nutsack tattoo,
But
The
not
closer
an
I
ass
get to
tattoo.
my
Not a
butt,
butthole
the
tattoo.
closer I get to my butt, the more it hurts.
If
And
you
it
were to
just really
get,
throws me off.
Alleged.
if you were to get a butthole
Alleged.
tattoo, what would you get?
Oh, a rising
These
sun.
are the questions that people want to know.
Probably like the head of a flail, like the spiky ball.
That wasn't good.
No,
Where are you
that
gonna
was
put the chain?
The
Like
chain will go
underneath?
around the
It could be my
butthole.
gooch.
yeah.
On the
Right
chain
straight
along
to the
my-
happy face.
I don't know.
Butthole
I
tattoo?
don't know.
I would do like a rising sun, like a sunset.
That would be
Oh.
cool. I saw
A brown
I feel like a lot of
sunset.
people just go with octopus when they do like their like buttholes.
I saw a girl get
That
her
one-
butthole
that one
tattooed
porn
at
star
a
did that,
convention.
Yeah, that's exactly who I'm
Yeah,
referencing.
intense tattoo though. Like actually a cool tattoo. Not gonna lie.
Did you ever see a girl get her butthole tattooed at a convention? Because I sure did.
At a convention.
I did not know.
Like that's a.
Knees down on the bed, like whatever, and I
How
guess
do you
that's what
heal
she
that? Like, how do you legitimately heal a butthole?
I don't
We're on the
think it-
subject of butthole tattoos.
I don't think it. I
I
don't
would
think.
have a very hard time
Yeah.
doing that. Like doing the tattoo. I'd
But
have a
can
hard
you
time.
take?
Yeah,
a
how do you
shit?
stretch the skin? You know.
Well,
I
they
also have
bend
like
over,
a weak
like-
stomach, and I feel like you're sweating. Like I'm gonna get a waft, and I'm gonna gag, and then it's not gonna go.
How do
So
you wipe? How do you shit? How do you do anything? You're gonna get an infection
My
day
friend
one.
has he has his full back done, and it
Wow.
goes into his ass cheeks. Like the dude like went
Yeah,
as
yeah.
far into his ass cheeks as he could, like
Mm-hmm.
pull them apart, like
Spread
right in
'em.
there. And I was like, how did it not get infected? He's like, dude, it did. Like my girl had to come in with baby wipes and like clean my ass for me. I'm like,
God.
dude, that's like the worst
The
case scenario.
scabs and stuff. No
Yeah, the
way.
itchy-
He said
itchiness?
it was pretty bad.
Bro, the hands were hard enough. I couldn't wipe my ass with my hand tattoo.
My
That was
fa-
hard
my-
enough. Honestly.
You wipe your ass? Let it go, baby.
Cancel
Trying to
culture.
seem
Let's
like I did.
cancel wiping
Pull a
after
frozen
shitting.
and just let it go.
Wiping so last year, honestly.
I did my fingers like
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, and like this,
Yeah, they look fresh.
This was they're soup. Yeah, I gotta redo them again. But
Did old Miles
I'm-
do that or what? Damn, he's
But I'm
killing it.
right-handed, and I didn't realize. But like the first time I went to the bathroom after, I had to use my left to wipe, and I actually felt stupid. I was like, I've never done this,
This isn't
before. Like I'm
working.
trying to figure out how. I'm like,
I'm just not gonna do
am
it.
I dumb? Like, and then the worst part, like trying to wash your hands with everything. Like I have to use like unscented soap
Mm-hmm.
for everything, so it's just like great. Now my hands just smell like nothing.
So literally, I didn't
Look good.
wash my hands for like 5 days after getting my hand. No, I had hand sanitizer, and I would literally like do this and like get in between because I didn't want to like fucking scrub or do all that shit with soap and water. So I got hand sanitizer and literally did that for like 5 days. Probably not, the cleanest anyways, but I'm not
happens.
gonna, I'm not
Whatever.
gonna wash my hands with my fresh tat and everything. And sorry, Frank, you were going to ask him something.
Oh, no,
I
no,
totally
no.
interrupted you.
No, you didn't. I was just like, I wanted to hear your prison Mike tattoo story because
Yeah,
I knew
I think
you were going to
that's
get
fun.
to that. And we always shout out Val McBain on here, so that's
Love
great.
her.
She's a great
artist.
person. Her and Ben, great people.
Never met her, but I heard great things.
Great people. I wanted to ask about like SteeleNeedles. That's like just an obvious name, obviously, because needles are made out of steel.
Is that your last name?
Steele is my middle name.
Middle name. Oh, okay. I knew it was a name.
So
Okay, 'cause the E in
Bro,
there, I knew
that's
it was a name.
hard, bro.
It
That
is
a
pretty cool.
name.
My
Is your
dad.
parents goth?
No, they're actually just cool though.
They're
My
just
dad
cool as
wanted
hell.
Steele to be my first name.
Yeah, because he was like,
and then like when
yeah.
like my mom was like pregnant with me and they were planning names, like, oh, what about Steele? And my mom brought up probably the most valid, thought ahead point ever.
What is it?
She's like, what if like we're shopping with him and we lose him in a store and I have to yell out Steele to try to like find our kid? Like if we're in Walmart and I go missing,
Not
and she's
good.
like,
That's a good
"Steele,
point.
Steele."
Stealing.
And I was like, okay, like I get it, but like it would have been way cooler than Justin.
I like Justin.
No, but then I also
Justin
eliminated my last
Steele?
name
That's
'cause,
a
like,
hard, that's like a
That's
wrestler name.
That's a porn
it's
star
like porn
name.
star wrestler style
100%.
name.
I mean, you got the
obviously.
mustache. You might as well go all the way, baby.
I just got to diet again. But no, I just kind of then went by Justin Steele, just like eliminate my last name because for when I inevitably get famous,
Valid.
nobody can
It's
find
gonna
nobody
happen.
can find my
Very
family.
valid.
You know, they're like,
Do you
what's his
find-
last name? Who knows?
Do you find a lot of, and this is probably a personal question, do you find a lot of girls like want to date you because you have tattoos? Like you have a lot of visible tattoos, or do you think they actually like
it's
you?
definitely I mean, the attention's definitely gone up for sure. Especially when I did my neck,
Yeah.
I had like 5 girls hit me up that like I had known for like
That's what I mean, like,
years. Like, that
yeah.
hit me up to like, wow, like this looks so good. Like how you been? And I'm like,
What? Yeah.
I remember when you curved me when I didn't have the neck tattoo. Like, do you remember when like you rejected me? Which I don't hold against them. You're welcome to reject me.
I'm
But
just
I find
still
it funny
mad
how
about
it's
it.
like I'm the same person just with a neck tattoo now. Like I'm still like the same
Crazy, right?
dude that I was.
Yeah.
You know, but definitely,
Interesting.
yeah, neck tattoos definitely.
I always
They
thought
make you more
that about,
attractive,
yeah,
I always
100%.
thought about
Yeah.
people with more like neck tattoos, like if people like you get more attention. That's why I ask.
I mean,
like,
I also see it in the sense of like, too, like I'm definitely more attracted to like women that are like heavily tattooed, for like not even heavily tattooed, but like I'm more
Have
attracted
some.
to like women with tattoos and like blank canvases.
Them
still.
who
Like
don't.
I'm not knocking them because like it doesn't change who you are as a person.
No, that's your
just
thing. That's
Not
what
at all.
I'm attracted to. Like if I'm gonna like judge you by the cover of the book,
Right.
I'm definitely more partial towards women with tattoos.
No, 100%.
You know,
Preferences
You're
are,
allowed, yeah, you're allowed
preferences
to
are
like,
allowed, 100%.
right? You're allowed to be attracted to something or not. Like
Yeah.
that's not a unfair statement.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm the opposite. I like no tattooed girls,
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is fair.
Which I ended
Megan's
up
not
with.
allowed to get tattooed or
so
what?
it worked out.
Does your fiance not have any?
No,
Nada. She doesn't want any, does she?
no, and I'm kind of like okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's valid.
Yeah, I
Do
don't
you
know.
want to get a lot more? I don't know how
Um,
many tattoos you have.
no,
Because Frank just not recently started getting tattooed, but kind of like
So-
had like a.
yeah, I told the story on the last episode. If you guys want to check it
I
out.
apologize.
That's okay. We talk tattoos a lot.
No, it's
so
okay. It's
gonna,
okay.
You know, yeah, it's gonna
but
be
like,
brought up.
long story short, like I worked at a place where, like I said, it wasn't an actual artist. Everyone that was there was just like it was like a apprentice factory a little
Okay,
bit.
fair
And then
enough.
anyone who offered to give me stuff, I was like, bro, you literally started yesterday. Like I don't want to fill my body looking like a freaking.
I think there was just there was like pressure.
So I was like scared. I didn't
scribbles.
have any money. I had $5 in my bank account, so like I couldn't really afford. So when I opened this place, we had so many cool guests, and
Yeah.
I was able to afford to go to Toronto and get artists that I like and
That's
whatever.
good.
And then I started a little later. But yeah, I would definitely get some more. I think like again, like the artists that I do like, every time I find an artist, I'm like, oh, cool. It's like they're always in Spain or something. You're like, oh,
A lot of good artists
great.
in Europe. Yeah.
It's like they're never here. So like we have invited artists to come here from different parts of Montreal and this and that, and then I've taken advantage of those things. But yeah, I
Right.
would definitely. I don't think I'll do neck or hands or anything. I like being
That's fair.
clean
No,
cut.
that's
I don't know why.
Right.
But I feel like if I just did it, like you said, you eventually you're like, ooh, this is too much. But then you just have to live with it.
Yeah, eventually you grow.
Eventually you're just
now
like,
it's just like, well,
okay,
it's there now. So
yeah. So
we're-
like, what am I gonna do?
What, yeah, what's
so I
I
think
forget sometimes.
I think I could just totally just do it and then be like, ah, crap. Oh well. But yeah, I would. But I did definitely get. I definitely got on the train a lot later.
Do you want to fill out like the arms and legs?
I would. Yeah, I'm kind of happy I left this one blank because
Yeah, good idea.
dude, because I was gonna do because I have like the patchwork like black like you started with, and then I was like, oh, I'll just do the same on this side, and then as I kind of like grew a little more, I'm like, oh, I don't really have any like I have one big realism on my shoulder blade, but like I want like a good realism,
Yeah.
like you said, more cohesive. I think when you get older, it just
so like it
feels
flows nicely.
I don't know, it just flows better
Yeah.
and stuff.
Right.
So I think I was looking into it actually the other day, and shit's expensive, man. Let me just say that.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
So it's a big investment. especially for the people. I have very high taste.
That's fair. I've been super, like,
We'll get there though.
yeah, I've been lucky with mine. Like, I haven't,
You're lucky that, yeah.
yeah, like,
You-
all in all, I'm probably like $900.
That's what I mean. Like,
God damn.
into
the amount of
Holy
coverage
crap.
this guy has, like, that would put me out on the street.
Like, I paid like my like first like 4 sessions, and then
Mm-hmm.
I think it worked out well because like there's a lot of people who like, not like with him specifically, but like with all tattoo artists, like you can tell who's like genuine and who's like trying to be like buddy to like try to get that discount.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas like I'm very
He
big
knows
on,
that
like-
you're.
yeah, and like
Yeah.
at the time like he was like tattooing me, and like I never once asked for a discount. I didn't want a discount. I was happy to pay for the stuff.
Of course.
And I worked at Best Buy, and like just for no reason, I was kind of like, yo, like I save like if you ever need like anything from Best Buy, like I save money on shit. So like if you need something, like I'm happy to like help you out. And then he's like, oh, I actually need like a new TV. Like, can you help me out? And I was like, yeah, I'll check. And I was like, hey, I saved like $70. Like, I can get it for you. He was like, yeah, dude, for sure. So I bought him the TV, and he's like, I'll come pick it up. I was like, I just throw it in the. I had like a wagon at the time. I was like, I just throw it in the back of my wagon. I'll drive it over.
Wow.
And then he was like, oh, dude, like you don't have to. I was like, no, I'm fine. Like you're on the way home anyway. So then like after that, like that's when we became friends. And like I think he kind of realized like, oh, this guy's like actually like a genuine
Wants to help out.
person and stuff like
yeah.
that. He was also
Right.
like fresh to Canada.
Oh, really?
Like I think he was living here for like 2 years at the time.
So he's like slowly meeting new people.
Yeah, so like kind of meeting everybody, and it was also COVID, so like you couldn't even meet that many people at the time. So
Right.
it was like I was getting tattooed for the first time like with a mask on. I
Wow.
was
Okay.
like, fuck.
Bro, how do you do that? Like, can't breathe. I took mine
It
off.
was
I got
pretty bad.
tattooed during COVID, and I like took that shit off. I'm like, I'm sorry. If you're gonna get COVID, I'll pay extra.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. I need to
Couldn't do that. I
breathe
was like,
through
yeah,
this
barely
shit.
breathing and shit.
I need to breathe through this
Well, I
shit.
remember at my last shop, the health board wanted us to wear like those like full like face shield masks.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
We all put them on.
Get outta
we
here.
took one breath, whole thing fogs up. Collectively, the whole shop's like, we're not wearing. I think the
Yeah.
whole region was like, we're not wearing these.
We did that too.
The
We
next day
bought
it
them
wasn't a
because they
thing.
wanted to see us having them, and then they were just, some fault people running on the street. They were just like on the shelf, like collecting dust, because like nobody.
No, I'm not gonna
wore
tattoo
them.
blind.
No, that was We'll have a COVID episode maybe and
Maybe.
talk about how we hate
keep
everything.
talking about it a lot. So
I'm curious about like how it affected the industry, because I wasn't in the industry at the time. So
Oh,
like, I
you
would like
weren't?
to know, like I'd
Yeah,
like to know, like I started at the shop in 2023,
No shit.
so like I'm like still very fresh.
I feel like the economy
into
after
this.
COVID was just not the greatest. I don't know, and
Yeah.
I feel like there was there's a surgence of like people who like really wanted to get tattooed after all this stuff was done. So I
Yep.
feel like again it came in waves where there's a lot of people and then it went back down again, and
Yeah, I think I think I made the most money during 2020 to 2022
yeah,
in my whole career, like a lot. And I don't know if it was because people had CERB checks and wanted to spend them, or I don't know
Yeah.
if people were like home and like were itching to like have a life change because they were trapped in their house for 2 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they were just like, you know what? Screw it. I do want that tattoo. I'm getting it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if
And
you're
I
already
think that's what
tattooed as
happened.
well, like if you already had tattoos and then you had to wait like the 2 years
Right.
to
You're
like, go
just
get something,
itching
you'd be like,
for
okay,
And then-
like
and then-
it's time, let's go do
Yeah,
it.
and then they were just once you get a tattoo, you're like addicted for a good month or two.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And if you stop, you kind of him and haw. But if you keep going,
Yeah.
you're going every month.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened with these people. And small businesses were like not a bad thing, but having a bad time.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people wanted to support small businesses. So whether it was a T-shirt, a gift card, a sticker, whatever, I put out a clothing line. They bought everything.
Nice.
Like everything was way better. It sounds crappy, but it's the truth. It was way better in COVID than it is right now. Sorry, I'm going to say it right
like
now.
just like business in general.
Business wise,
Yeah.
way better. I would go back to 2020 and do this all over again so I can save another friggin' whatever $1,000.
Right.
Than
Very
to
fair.
than to sit here and be like, is there any walk-ins on a Saturday? Probably
Right.
not.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to say, but it was amazing time.
Yeah.
But it did screw the economy enough where now people are
Feeling it.
careful and it's Christmas, and it's funny how the pressure of Christmas, people will go out and save the money and try to spend as much as they want on Christmas, but when it's something for themselves, they're like, ooh, I have to wait.
Yeah.
No one's getting gifts this year.
No one's getting gifts.
No one's getting shit this year. Honestly.
Screw all of you.
Yeah, I'm saving.
I agree. I told
Yeah.
a bunch of people like, hey, don't buy us anything because we're not buying you anything. Like it's not happening.
I
It's
told all
not
my
the year to
coworkers,
do
I
it.
was like, I can't afford to buy you all Christmas gifts this year, so please don't get me any. I'm just giving them the heads up.
Nope.
Like, I'm going to take care of my
Let's get a
family.
turkey and that's
Like,
good
My
enough.
household and my grandparents will get taken out of. That's.
So I was telling my girlfriend, I'm like,
That's it.
listen, don't get me. I don't want anything. Don't get me anything this year. She's like, I won't if you don't get me anything. I'm like, I'm gonna get you one thing. She's like, all right, I'm gonna buy you shit. I'm like, God damn it.
We just
But I
do
told my parents,
something-
I'm like, I don't know. They still get us stuff. We're friggin' 30 years old. I'm like, no, don't get me
Nah,
anything. I don't
the-
want anything. Like,
Just take the pair of socks, whatever. But
take the money, but-
we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do literally just say, let's go to like the spa or something together. That's our gift.
That'd be a good time.
That's it. Just
That's a
it's like
solid, yeah.
something that like an experience that we can do. And like you buy your ticket, I'll buy mine, and that's it. Like we don't need stuff.
Yeah.
No, not at
No
this
one
age.
needs stuff.
Bro, I actually welcome a new thing of socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
put
love
socks on my
I
list.
love socks.
That's the only
Bro,
thing on my
I want
list.
nothing
Socks.
more than
I
socks.
asked for
honestly.
more of these black tea, like Kirkland.
Those are
black
nice.
teas, so I was like,
Kirkland's.
give me the Kirklands.
Yeah.
Apparently, they
Yeah.
took them out of. They're not at Costco anymore in Canada because of the tariffs right now. Because
I thought I
I
saw
love
them.
those shirts. I got a few. Some
I
of
don't
them
know.
at
I
home,
asked.
too.
I asked
I
my.
thought I saw them
asked
there.
my grandma. She's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, "Kirkland black teas." And she called me. She's like, "Justin, they don't sell them at Costco anymore, and they're $96 online for 6."
Really?
And I was
Totally.
like, "Okay, please don't buy the $96
Do not
ones."
buy
By the
that.
way,
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
$20 for a pack
Yeah.
of a million.
I was
She's
like,
does she go online? Grandma's like tech a little bit here.
She had my aunt go online for her. So like when she says I looked online, it means that
Someone
my
else.
mom or my aunt
Yeah.
went online for her and told her.
I was gonna
this.
say
Yeah.
my grandparents can't go online. How the hell is this lady going?
No,
online?
they still have like a. We only have a home phone because of them.
Yeah, so do
Really?
we.
Yeah,
My,
like,
I
we
said
have
this
a
to my
home
mom.
phone
Like, hey,
because of
why do you have your
I haven't seen a home phone in forever.
Yeah.
Holy
It's
crap.
We have
like
one,
duck
yeah.
cleaning and my grandparents are called. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my god.
Because my mom's like, oh well, if the old people call, then they don't know how to get a hold of us, so we're just gonna have it while they're
just
here.
give them
And I'm
your
just
cell
like,
phone.
just give them a cell phone. Like, oh, they don't know that number. It's like,
Just
okay,
give it to them.
No,
Like,
it's,
write it
it's all
down.
about like comfortableness
Yeah.
with old people. It's
Bro,
like,
my
no.
dad didn't have. He's like 65. He didn't have a cell phone until like 5 years ago, which is
Bro,
nuts.
that's
Bro,
amazing.
he was just
impressive.
living
How's
life.
he do
and
like
ju-
work and stuff?
Bro, he just drive to work with no phone. Just,
What if
like,
someone called
living
him like,
life.
hey, don't come in?
He'd have to figure it out.
There's an
around.
emergency.
Bro, if a car breaks down, he's hitchhiking. Like it's
Ah.
just that was life and shit.
What a
That's
gangster!
pretty gnarly.
It was pretty G, honestly.
That is
Like
pretty cool.
he'd be like encouraging, like you need a cell phone. He's like, no, I don't.
Bet you he was happier.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now
Is
he's,
that
on,
fine?
now he's on the TikTok and everything.
Oh, he's on the
People seemed
top.
a lot-
Yeah,
People
he's
seemed
on
a
the
lot
top.
happier before like social media and phones came about. you know?
Totally, man.
It
Like
was
I
just,
feel like
word of mouth was the only way to talk about things.
yeah,
like,
we're always on.
Bro, I'm
what
guilty
we're
of
doing
it
now.
too. Like I get like the little notifications on my phone, and some days it's like, oh, your screen time's at 6 hours. I'm like, no, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And I check it. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like altogether. I'm like, yeah, it is 6 hours on my phone. Like that's
The
actually kinda
constant
nuts and shit.
stress that
Yeah.
we're always looking at screens all day.
Right, 100%.
And if it's not your phone, you're watching TV. And if it's not your TV, you're playing
that's
PlayStation.
our whole
you're-
lives,
doing
honestly.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, our
Like,
whole
it's-
lives screens.
It's kind of sad, but I don't know. I don't know if that includes iPad.
My watch
time.
is a
I don't know if
screen.
that's the same thing, but
iPad?
If it's for your, I mean, yeah, it still counts, but it is for your job. At
But like
least,
when it gives you a
know, like-
notification, I'm like, because it's like iPhone and an iPad. I don't know if that's including that or not, but either way, it's still like, shit,
think
that's a long time.
It is a lot of time.
I think yeah, if it's for your job, I mean.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it is
you're
screen
probably
time, it's
watching
for your
YouTube
job.
while you're drawing, or you're watching something while you're drawing. So you're still watching
Yeah.
something. It's just constant.
It's weird,
consuming.
honestly. It's super weird.
Yeah.
I've seen Becca do that a lot when she's drawing Flash. She has like little movie.
A little
playing, like, the
movie,
in
yeah,
the
you
top
can
corner
split
of
the
her iPad,
screen.
yeah, I was like, oh, that's
Oh,
smart.
nice, true, yeah.
So we're always watching screens, but anyway, that's the tattoo industry for you, baby.
Yeah. Outside of tattooing, I know you do a lot of photography and stuff like that. I don't know if you still do a lot of photography, but like any other hobbies you kind of have outside of tattooing, or
I go to the gym and I pick things up and I put
Hell
them
yeah.
down.
Ooh.
seen them on a couple
I
times
do
at the gym
I
lately.
do that a couple
Crunch.
times a week, like 5-6 times a week. Yeah,
I like
crunch.
picking stuff up and
crunch.
putting it
Great
back
gym.
in.
Shout out to Crunch. What
Shout
a
out
great
Crunch.
gym.
Great gym,
Okay.
honestly. Great gym.
The best gym, quite frankly.
Yeah,
Crunch is really
no, it's
good.
pretty cool because I get to go there with like a bunch of my friends. Trevor comes, so like it's nice to
Oh,
like see.
yeah,
I've seen
must
Trevor
be
there a
nice.
couple times now.
It's nice to get the invite. Mm.
I don't really have too many hobbies other than that.
Told
Like I
Frank to come
don't.
to
Me and my coworkers, like like Wordle and like connections on like the New York Times app. Like we have like
Oh,
a
that-
leaderboard, so like we play that every day, like to do crosswords.
Are you ahead? You're looking
I'm
good.
usually like when we do pips, I usually win, like the math-based one. I'm usually
yeah,
I
yeah.
usually come first, but like Noah keeps beating me in everything, and it's like I'm like,
Let's not say that. Cut that out.
yeah,
Yeah.
cut that part out.
Let him win. You're not
Yeah,
coming
let
on
him
the
win. Let him
podcast.
win.
But yeah, no, I don't really. Yeah,
Good,
no,
good.
I don't really. I still have my Xbox, but I don't play that many games anymore.
Okay.
Like if I do play games, I played Skate when it came out for a little bit, and then
Me
it got
too.
like boring really quickly
Very-
for me.
yeah.
We were just talking
Yeah, I
about it
talked
last
too
It got
much
night.
shit
super
about
boring. I'm
Skate,
like, thank
honestly.
God I didn't pay any.
Right, I feel like I'm playing the same mission over and over again. It's
Bro,
like, what's
as
the
soon
point
as they
of
said it was
this?
going to be free, I'm like, that.
Early
No, but-
access.
and if
What
you
more
think
do you have
about,
to
like,
do?
Like you compared to like Tony Hawk Underground 2 on GameCube, beautiful storyline, great game,
Yeah, it's
great
like something
everything.
to
Whereas this,
do.
like, it's boring.
It's so
There's
boring,
nothing to
honestly.
do.
I think it scratches that itch, and I'll go on do a couple kick flips and like
Couple
literally
of kick flips.
We'll
Yeah.
get off after like 20 minutes. I'm like, I don't feel like doing anything on it. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
just like gym, and then I'll like go to work, go to the gym, draw.
Do you ever draw on your own time, like not for clients? Like, do you ever
Yeah.
make like paintings? or-
I have to.
Oh,
like Miles
have to,
also like
okay, yeah.
every
Good for
Saturday,
you.
Miles will do a check-in with me, and
Like, what'd you draw?
And The Apprentice, just to make sure that we're on track and doing stuff. Because he's like, bro,
Right.
you don't just stop drawing. Like, just because like you've achieved some things doesn't mean you stop drawing. Like, it's a constant
Good on
thing.
him,
He
man.
was
That's
like, if I
awesome.
didn't,
That's really
if
good.
I didn't
That's
have
really
a
cool.
wife and kids, he was like, I would draw every day. He's like, I don't have time to draw every day. He's like, but I draw when I can because like goes home, dinner, like all
Okay,
this
pick the
stuff. You know,
kids
like,
up,
yeah, like
yeah.
it's a much busier life. But he's like, dude, he was like, you should be drawing. Like, you should
don't have
want
an
to draw. I'm
excuse.
like, no, I genuinely enjoy it. But like, it's also trying to find that balance of like, okay, like I've drawn like 5 nights this week. Like, I'm gonna go see my friends now tonight. You know?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
it has to, like, and this is the thing. Tattooing is not a job; it's a lifestyle. So I understand. Like, it consumes all of your time. It's no longer, and that's like
Takes
it
a lot.
speaks to like what we were saying earlier. Where you're like,
Yeah.
it's not like a regular 9 to 5. It takes
No,
all
you
your
don't shut
time.
it off at 5
it's,
p.m.
It's a lifestyle. It's not a job.
Yep.
Well, I know that when I go out, I have to think like, okay, I'm going to this thing. I'll probably be home around midnight, 1 o'clock. Probably not gonna have time to draw, so I gotta draw my shit tonight. Like, I have to plan everything around tattooing.
Yep.
It's just like part of your life.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
'Cause,
feel
like you
the
can't
same.
move your clients or you don't make any money, right?
It's kind of one thing I wish I made more time for is like, and again, it's my own fault, but I wish I made more time to like do physical pieces of art because like before tattooing, it was like that's pretty much all I'm doing. I didn't have the iPad. I'm only doing physical pieces
Yeah.
of art.
Right.
And then like I think this year was different actually. I actually did 3 pieces of art this year, and I'm like,
Nice. There
that's
you go.
sick. That's an accomplishment and all this shit. But like that's one thing I'm guilty of. Like I want to do more physical pieces of art.
Keep that going, yeah.
100%. So that's really cool to hear that he kind of checks in and make sure you guys are doing that, honestly, because I think it's important, honestly.
For sure.
I think that's kind of brings the passion back. I think, an iPad's one thing, but I think when you're actually doing something that's finished, like that kind of, for me, that's where a lot of the passion comes from, is like the end product and being like, oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
sick. Like finishing that skateboard when it was done, I was
Remember
like,
we did, yeah.
bro, such a simple design too. Like really the effort to do it wasn't that much, but when I was done, I was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, this
I
is
find it
sick.
easier too because you were doing a skateboard and I was doing a skateboard, and we would play games and like talk about our skateboards.
See,
and,
yeah,
like,
that's cool.
and it's like when you're inspiring other people, like doing stuff like this, like even this, like I look forward to Mondays because I know we're gonna record this
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
somebody new, and it's like doing something with somebody else. It
helps-
helps so
helps a
much.
lot.
Like if you're in the shop and everyone's talking about all their new drawings or the new projects they're doing, it's so amazing, And sometimes there's shops that miss that where everyone just like.
Yeah, it's
when-
good to be in like that
you know,
creative
whatever.
space. Like if everybody's creating, like it makes it a lot easier. Like, oh, I want to, I want to do stuff too.
Right.
Ian's great for that. Like he's painting all the time.
Ian's
so, like,
inspirational,
If
yeah.
I see him, like I never would have known. I
What a
painted
nice
half
guy.
those things on that
Like,
wall.
what a good guy.
Yeah, he's great. Check out the next episode.
Well, that was another Frank. No, I'm just joking. That's another thing that helped too. Was when you guys did like the Big Cat City art show. I was like, oh,
That
this
was
is
cool.
this is an excuse for me to like do a big piece of art, like stuff like that.
Dude,
actually
we are
helps so
going to do
much.
another art show. I'm saying it on live right here,
Big
right
Rat
now.
City. Did I just give it away?
It's
No.
okay. We both gave something away. Here's the thing: if you're watching this, and it might be Big Rat City. I want it to be.
I kind of want to do a rat, man.
Can I come next year?
You
No.
can be in participate.
Nice.
You
You
didn't
Absolutely.
invite him last time.
I don't think
We had-
Tattoo
we-
Kid was even here.
I'm just joking.
We had just moved into town. Like,
We didn't
had
know
kids,
I'm just
like,
I'm
Jeff.
just bugging.
We
We
didn't
also
know.
had the convention that weekend.
Yeah.
And it was
I
the
was at the
convention, so
convention.
we screwed up.
Like, I was
and-
supposed
it was
to
the same
come.
weekend. Yeah.
We screwed up, and a lot of artists said no because they were going to the convention,
Yeah.
or some would submit but never came.
Fair.
So I think if I did it on a weekend where it wasn't a convention, it would have been. But it was so packed in here that I think it.
It was
turned
great.
It
out-
looked like a great turnout from what I saw.
It
It
was
was so
insane.
cool.
It was insane. It was like people leaking out in the streets, man. It was awesome. We had the door open. And but I do want to do another art show. I think that kind of stuff, to my point, is like such an inspiration.
Helps so much.
Yeah.
Oh man, when everyone's
for the
like,
community.
it was a fun like week of just everyone was drawing their big cat thing, and like we all had
Everyone
this,
was
like,
hyping it up and
pumped.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, it
Big
was
show
so
coming
cool.
up
I
this
love
week.
that
It was a
stuff,
lot of
man.
work. We'd take all this down, and
Yeah, I
and
remember seeing the stories of it
whatever.
all coming down. I'm like, Jesus.
Oof, yeah.
a
And we had to
lot of stuff
repaint
to
the
bring
whole
down.
walls black and then clean up all the
Oh,
holes.
yeah, you guys did a lot
We
for
puttied
that.
the holes and cleaned up everything and then labeled everything. And
Wow.
it was a lot. And a lot of artists were late with their designs or their drawings, so we didn't know where to put them. So we had to like,
Fair
it was
enough, yeah.
it was a lot. And try drilling into this brick. It's not easy. So, but stuff like that is what we need is a
It helps
community
so
of
much,
artists.
man. And
yeah.
again, it just brings that passion back and everything.
So
'Cause,
when he
like,
was doing his skateboarding, or the skateboard the donut skateboard
Yeah.
that you did, dude, I was so inspired. I did my Eagle skateboard. Like it was fun, man.
You
But
did
imagine,
PlayStation after too, didn't you?
I did paint my
That
PS5.
was, that
yeah,
was cool. The polar bear.
I know. Yeah, I don't know.
I saw. I snuck
doesn't
into
really.
I thought it was
I
cool.
snuck
Doesn't-
into your room the other night, took a peek at it
Oh,
again. Yeah, every time I come over, I sneak.
You
into-
were there too?
I sneak into Frank's office all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor loves to come over. He's the only
Yeah.
friend that actually comes over. I invited him many. Let me for the
A
record.
lot of friends.
A lot of friends I've invited. Not a lot of them didn't come.
Why
They
didn't
never
you
come. I'm gonna come. No, they actually.
I came.
None of them. Well, he
came
did
before
in
I
the next
walked in.
video, in your reel.
That's our next video. Yeah.
But no. what was I saying about? Oh, it doesn't match my aesthetic of my YouTube office
Okay,
studio.
fair enough.
Sell it.
thing. I tried.
Sell
I put
them.
it on Marketplace, and I put it on my big cartel, and I'm selling like the plate. You can stick it on your own
Right.
PlayStation.
Oh,
it comes off.
Okay.
So
I think we got to bring back
anyway.
paint nights, honestly. Like when I was at Forbidden Fruit, I'm still at Forbidden Fruit, but like we had like 2 paint nights for the last 3 years at Forbidden Fruit.
Do you guys
honestly.
do that?
We have suggested. I suggested it to Miles when we got the new shop. I was like, it'd be cool if we did like a monthly paint night. I was like, and even with like other tattoo artists in the area, just like extend it to like everybody like at the shops that we like. Being like, hey, this day we're just all going to meet together.
Good
with canvases.
networking and
like,
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's like it's just fun for everybody because like
Great.
I'm very big on like I know there's like a lot of like hostility in like the tattoo industry, whereas like I'm
Oh, yeah.
very much like I just want to be everybody's friend. Like we're here to do the
I
same
feel
job.
that,
Like
yeah.
we're just trying to create.
Trying to
why
build
are
a
we,
better
why are we
community.
being hostile?
We-
and I can understand like if people are running their mouth or talking shit, yeah, get
Yeah.
hostile. But it's like there's just people who like blatantly don't like certain people for like.
They don't even know them.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's because they're a better artist than you, because you don't hate on people that are doing worse than you.
Yeah.
You only hate on people that are doing better than you.
Yeah, you hate when you're insecure about yourself.
Yeah,
honestly,
exactly.
that's really where it comes out
Whereas
of.
like
honestly.
I just try to be friendly with it's good to be friends with everyone. I want to be friends with people in my industry that have
Yeah.
similar interests.
I want to strengthen the community, honestly. Like the small community we've kind of built and everything. I'm like, we should strengthen that and like have our friends on and shit like that. Like,
And people are afraid to make content and things like this because they're like, well, so and so has a
It's gonna look
show,
cheesy,
and
and it does look
then they
cheesy.
have a show, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll look like I'm copying. It's like, no, you're allowed to do whatever you want. You're
could-
allowed.
you could.
No one owns realism, the style.
Yeah.
If you want to start doing that, go ahead and try
Yeah.
it. If you want, no one owns podcasting. No one owns
Yeah.
YouTube. You can do whatever you want.
how
But
long?
this
How
whole
long did I
thing-
talk about it before I'm actually just like, all right, let me do
We've
it.
been
Like, let me
planning
actually
this-
just do it now.
Yeah, because you've been wanting to plan it. We've been talking about this for
And it's not honestly, it
a year
didn't
now.
fit my. I would say it didn't really fit my personality type, but I'm like, no, I want to do it still. It's still something I kind of want to do video content.
But you'll grow with it, man, and you're already getting more comfortable in like 2 episodes.
Well, you
Like,
can even,
getting
and I'm
more-
honest about it.
It's only gonna get like easier and better.
And I'm
for you,
honest about
right?
it. Like my intros, probably I was probably a little nervous for like both intros.
fine.
Honestly,
He's
and then
shy, guys. Leave him
I'm a
alone.
little shy. and
He's
then it
only
gets-
12.
Yeah, no, seriously, I'm a young guy. But it gets better. Like literally 10 minutes in, it gets so much better. Honestly.
Yeah, it's fine, man. Honestly, like I like doing stuff like this. I've always been into like YouTube and podcasts and content and this and that. And like, yeah, in the last shop I was at, a lot of people made fun of me for it, but I ended up with like 13,000 followers because of it.
Yeah.
But now I find Instagram, I don't know if you find, is maybe this will spark up another conversation. It's like harder to get, like you said, you had to pay for. Well, that was TikTok you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I used to like boost. I've
Yeah.
never. I mean, it's good to like sponsor stuff on Instagram. Like if I'm sponsoring like work and stuff like that.
Right,
it's, like, it's
but I'm
good to
saying
just-
we're finding like you post a photo of a tattoo doesn't really get enough
Barely.
reaction,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
you kind of have to do things like
I'm finding
what you
like
do.
like the
it.
funny
I'm having good
reels. Like,
traction lately. I find like
Yeah,
on stuff,
reels.
like I'm posting like I'll post like a photo. I'm getting like 60 likes on like the tattoo, and I'm like, okay, this is better than like the 10 that I was getting when I started, which is pretty cool.
What were you saying about reels?
I just find like it's everything like funny enough like that people follow your tattoo page, but it's like everything but the tattoos do well. Post a photo of a tattoo,
Yeah.
it's meh. I post a photo of myself, like hundreds of likes right away. Like post a funny reel, it gets a lot more views than anything
Yeah.
else. Like any like the reels me and Megan made, they get so many more views than like
Great,
a
yeah.
reel of like a tattoo I did that I'm super stoked on and shit.
Yeah,
It's insane, man. It used to be the opposite.
It used to be. It
it
used to
should
be the opposite.
to be fair.
Yeah, it'd be nice to just do good tattoos and get away with it, but
Do
yeah.
you find that you have to be a little more of like an influencer? Like obviously, I think we already talked about this, but like when you post your videos, like people know you for your.
I've had
I know
clients,
Justin
I've had
as the video
clients
guy.
mention Justin, honestly.
Yeah, I know Justin as the video
Yeah.
guy.
I've
you know?
I think especially if you're like starting off, like it's important to have that presence online because like it's going to be very hard to grow. It's a very saturated industry, right? And I don't do anything special. Like I can do clean lines, I can do basic shading, but like ultimately everything that I can tattoo, majority of artists in my area and in the world can do that.
Yeah, you can
So,
get
like,
that
you
anywhere.
kind of got to like separate yourself from like, okay, what am I going to make people actually want to come to me for without just offering $20 tattoos?
100%.
You know?
What's gonna make
That's
you
very
different?
interesting.
Do you guys have? I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever have like people trying to haggle price?
Yeah.
Not for the longest
Which
time.
kills me. I had somebody
Yeah.
the other day. They were on like very small script, and it was like 5 letters.
I get that. Yeah.
And then I was like, I could do it for you. She's like, okay, it's not going to be like $100-something, is it? And I was like, the shop minimum's 120, so it's going to be 120. And she's like, oh, I'm good, and then left. Then I'm like, you go to Keg with 2 people, and you pay $120, but for something that you're going to have
If
for the rest
that.
of your life.
If
you
that,
wanna,
I wish.
You want to be like, oh, like something that's going to be permanent forever.
The
you're
rest
like,
of
oh, I
your
want
life.
$50, and it's like, what?
I found that was like my first 2 years of tattooing, and I honestly found it very insulting when people would do that. I remember these two ladies came in, and yeah, it was like minimum tattoos. I think my minimum was 150 at the time. And they're like, "Oh, do you think you could give us a discount?" I'm like, "I don't even know you guys.
Yeah.
It's your first time coming in. I don't know if you're going to be a repeat client." And like, again, I found it very disrespectful in a way, kind of. But yeah, I found like my first couple years of tattooing, but honestly, no, not in a long time.
That's good.
Yeah, I get it a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but I do get it once in a while. But
It's just crummy.
Whatever. Like you said, it's just like misconception. Sorry, of like, oh, like
They think it's so easy.
yeah, like
Yeah.
some guy on TikTok the other day goes, "Well, it must be nice that you make $10,000 a week," and I was like, "Yeah, it would be nice. I don't know."
Like, bro, I had 2 clients this week.
Bro, he's like,
and
"What
I
are you
gotta pay
talking
bills, and
about, bro?" Like,
a lot of people got to pay percentages and all.
because
that
I made a
shit,
video
right?
about
So-
showing why do most artists choose not to show the design before the appointment. Here's a couple reasons why.
Yeah.
And that video did very well. And well, for me, not for, I don't have Justin numbers, but
I think it did great.
Thank you. But the TikTok with the guy on TikTok was like, "Yeah, but if you're making $10,000 a week, you should show me it." And it's like, yeah, you're right, but I don't. That's the thing.
I also shouldn't. I get to do
They
what
think.
I
I think
get
they
to do
think
what I
we're
want.
rich, is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
Yeah.
It's like they think that we're in this job where we make like $700 an hour, and there is artists that do make that.
Well, I see that online too.
That's not everybody.
Where, like, people like insult people that are like, "Why are you charging a $2,500 day rate?" It's because that's what I'm worth right now. That's what people like. That's what the demand
Yeah.
is. Honestly, and it's like, bro, we're in this. It's a job. We love it, passionate, but like, yeah, we're here to make money too. At the same time,
and it's not even that we have to make money.
have
It's
to
like
make
well,
money.
you lose your house, you lose your business,
Yeah.
you lose your staff.
If the
like-
demand's there, like again, if the demand was there for me, I would charge more.
Of course.
100%. That's what it's
yeah.
all about. Honestly.
It's a lot of pressure. People don't
course.
realize it because we're almost all, whether you own a shop or you don't, you're almost always, and you've been on both sides of this, so you know, you're almost always running your own business. And same with you. Technically, you're your own subcontractor.
Yep.
You are running your own small mini business within another business.
Yeah.
So
and I
like-
also run like that business
And
out of
that one.
So
So
it's
it's
like,
like-
I'm like running my stuff.
Yeah. So it's like you
That's-
know what you're worth and you know what you do. It's just people think that we just like smoke drugs all day and like draw on people and who cares? Just give them $50 for the Blue
Yeah.
Jays tattoo and move on. That's why I don't like doing these deal shit all the time. $90 tattoos for this and this and that. It's like it's great that we're trying to get more people in and like, but like now everyone thinks that I'm the guy that does $50 tattoos if I keep doing that
Yeah,
all the
it's like
time.
we're not
And it's
doing
like
it
not
like that.
good. That's not the clientele you want.
Right.
If you want to grow to the people that I do know, I personally know people that make $3,000 a day.
Yeah.
I personally know people great people,
Yeah.
but they deserve it because they work hard and they
100%.
have their stuff is clean. It's excellent. It's very similar to like Miles stuff, like the big realism stuff.
Yeah.
That's the stuff you're charging $3,000 a day. for.
He charges like big
But-
bucks, but it's because he also works quick. Like
Yeah.
he's extremely fast.
You're getting
Right.
the
Yeah.
skill.
It's his work's not
like
going to match
he
his
does
hourly
like I've
because,
seen him
you
like
know.
he's done full backs in a 6-hour session.
Right.
You're getting the skill, man.
And like there's a premium like his day rate. Like he's had like some people. It's like, hey, how much for this like lion on my back? He's like, I could do that in 6 hours. It's gonna be like $4,000 for like the day. And they'll be like, it's a bit steep. It's like, okay, go somewhere else, break it into 8 sessions.
Yeah.
Right.
And spend more,
100%.
and then like long run. And it's like I get it. Like shelling out 4K at once is like
He's smart
difficult.
to use that as his like marketing type
That's why we
thing.
try to show like how
yeah.
like that was the main point of the YouTube.
I'll get this
show,
done
too, was
today.
To like focus like how quick he was. Like sleeves, he'll
Right.
usually do like if you book 2 full days, you can pretty much finish your sleeve.
Right.
Wow.
Because honestly, the
Like, he'll do,
hourly
like,
doesn't
outer
match
and
everyone.
inside.
No.
Like,
So-
yeah, if you're working that quick and your work's that good, like the hourly's not going to match what you're worth, honestly.
Yeah, hourly is a thing of the past, I feel.
I keep it as like it's kind of like a starting point, but I do a lot of flat rates lately, mainly for like my flash and up for grab stuff. But like
Yeah.
certain pieces where someone's just like it's not a minimum, but they're like it's this big and it's like it's something I really want to do. I'm like I'm not going to give you an hourly. It's that much, honestly. It sounds fair, good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I started doing flat rates as well. It's
Right.
just easier to be like, hey, that's going to be $500 and then there's no pressure
Much
and they're going to
easier.
bring
You don't
it.
undercut yourself. You don't
No,
overcharge them.
that's
like,
it.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
there's no surprises.
And then
It's
I
like,
can
this
take
is the
my
price.
time too.
Yeah. You're not rushed. They know the price. It's not gonna be like, am I gonna spend $400? Am I gonna spend $800? Like you never.
I don't
know,
want someone
like-
sitting there like, hey, we're over the time frame and I only brought enough for 3 hours. So like,
Yeah.
I hope that he's not going to charge me for the extra hour.
Well, that's what
I'm
what
also
I,
not quick, so like I
Yeah.
can't
I'm
charge
slow
by the
as
hour.
hell,
like,
man.
Chevy is super. His stuff's clean.
Well, that's what I
man.
tend to do. Like, I'll tell people, like, listen, my day rate, I have my hourly of 175. My day rate is 5 to 6 hours.
Right.
We always go beyond that. I'm not going to charge you past 6 hours.
No.
I feel like that's fair enough for the time
That's good
and everything.
business.
Yeah,
though, too.
100%.
Like, that's good business.
I have a cap, and it works out well, honestly.
It's fun to be a tattooer and it's fun to be a creative person in any creative industry. But what some people, most people, fail to realize is like it's still a business.
Yeah.
And we still have to make money, like you said. We're not doing. Yes, we're doing this for fun. I think because we're passionate, a lot of us are passionate, and we act like we do this for fun. It's so fun to get to draw. People think, oh well, he won't mind if I haggle with him or whatever, and maybe I'll give him a cheap. It's like, no, just because we like something, why don't you go do something that you like,
Bro, when I first
and make a
started,
living out of it too?
and
Anyone
people
can
reach
do it.
out and then like be like, oh, can you do this for me? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like,
Yeah.
And then like you start telling them the price, like, oh, can't you just do it? It's like,
No.
What do you mean? It's like because you know me. It's like, no, like, come on.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Yeah.
It's just a society.
Yeah, that's at anyone's business, honestly.
Yeah,
That's
everybody's-
always friggin'
I bet you,
ridiculous. I'm
like,
sure people
these
haggle
guys-
haircuts all the time.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I bet
100%.
you a bunch of these guys out here are like, oh, that's $20 for that sandwich. Oh, can you do 10? I bet
Yeah.
you they get it all the time.
That's why the staple of the community, Antonio's.
Dude, I
Still,
don't know how
it's-
they're still.
I don't know, but I'll take it.
They're great guys.
I tip them when I go in.
What, the
Yeah.
deli?
They're the best.
Never been yet.
$5.
$8 chicken Caesar wraps, and they're good in filling.
Oh.
And they got
I keep hearing about
and they
this
have
Antonio's
They have
place.
every
I've
they
never
have
been.
every flavor of brio in the fridge too.
Gabagoo? $5
Gabagoo?
Gabagoos.
Get some gabagoo.
my
yeah.
Bro,
God,
they-
man.
It's just like staple, and the price you can't go wrong. I just go there pretty much every day.
Yeah, shout out Antonio's.
It's good
honestly.
food and
Dude,
the price.
This episode is brought to you by Antonio's Deli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please go check them out.
They're really good.
They're
and nice
delicious.
guys,
And they're
great
good
people.
It's like family. It's like it's a small family.
Bro,
business.
go to, what is it, the bakery? Is it Calabrese?
Caldense?
Caldense?
Not Calabrese. Fucking Caladen's Bakery, man.
Caladense.
Same thing. Alex goes there for lunch sometimes.
Oh, it's
and everything.
delicious.
Like $7.50 for like a chicken Caesar wrap. Like they're.
I
like,
thought you were about to
they're-
start talking shit. I was gonna be like,
No, they're good.
so
No,
good,
we
dude.
don't talk shit. Only positive notes.
We're
yeah.
positive notes here. We don't talk shit. Not
Shout
like
out all the
some
local businesses. But yeah, Caladen's Bakery and Antonio's Deli.
Antonio's Deli.
Yeah, 100%.
Beautiful, right up
Good
here,
people.
downtown Whitby. Beautiful downtown Whitby.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna have to go by because that's like literally like the 5th person to like mention it. Honestly,
it's
delicious.
Good. I go
Yeah.
pretty much every day.
some
That's
fresh
probably
cut
why
gabagoo.
they're hanging on because of
Yes.
you.
You're keeping them in business, honestly.
Just kidding. They're doing
My
great.
folks.
They've been here for years. They're doing a fantastic job.
Good lasagna.
Good lasagna too.
Good
Oh my
lasagna,
god. Okay, I'm
it's
gonna
cheap.
check them out.
Best
honestly.
place in town. But
I'll second
yeah.
that.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how much time we got on this thing.
I don't know.
We're just rocking.
I was gonna do a timer, but honestly, we're.
I'm
we're-
worried that I didn't like. Sometimes I was talking like the mic was here, and I
Nah.
really didn't pick my.
We'll
voice.
figure it out.
We'll,
I'm
I'll
doing my
boost
best.
your.
We'll fix it in
I'll
post.
boost your audio. Yeah, that's fine.
Don't worry
People
about
can
it.
subtitles. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's too quiet.
A little bit of ASMR for everybody.
So do you think? Because I know I've checked out your guys' channel. Do you think you guys are gonna get more into your channel again, or start doing
Ooh,
some more
good
video
question.
content? Because I think it's been like almost about a year now since like the last video on your guys' channel.
Yeah, the plan is to get back. I think the last thing we posted was we went to South Dakota last year, which we filmed that road trip. And
Really cool. I
think
watched
that was
that.
the
Wow,
last
I
thing
have
we
to watch
filmed.
that.
It was pretty cool.
Cool.
Went for it's like the biggest bike trip, and it's the biggest bike rally in the world.
What's the channel?
By appointment only.
Yeah.
That's what the YouTube shows.
Really cool YouTube
I'm gonna
channel.
look it up right now while you talk about
But
this.
we went to we went to South Dakota. We went for there's a town of 2,000 people in the middle of South Dakota that about 600,000 bikers pass through in the span of like the
Really?
week while the meet's
Wow.
on. So like when we were like driving down there, like we were stopped in like we're in Wisconsin for a little bit, and like we see bikers. We went to the Harley Davidson Museum. We're talking to dudes like, oh, we're headed to Sturgis. Like we're on our way from Florida. We just stopped here. We're like, oh, dude, what? I'm at a random gas station in Minnesota. And, like we bump into this like dude from New York who's driving there. I'm like, this
That's
is so
so cool,
cool.
honestly.
But the plan is to like get
Cool.
back on track with it, which would be super cool.
Bro, you came right up.
We have nice.
That's you guys? No?
that's
Yeah?
us. We just
Book
for-
now?
Yeah, we forgot.
That's the profile pic?
Well,
I love it.
We stopped doing it because the guy who did film it for us, like he was the old manager of the shop and he filmed it. He doesn't work at the shop anymore. Great dude, love him.
Oh.
He doesn't work at the shop anymore, so we kind of stopped filming it all. But I keep telling Miles like, yo, we got to get back on this because it was doing well and like it is like the channel's like monetized now, so like we do make money.
Oh,
off
look at
of it.
that. You guys are doing really
Like, we,
good.
like,
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah,
tried
look
to
at all
do-
these videos.
We did like a run to Milwaukee this year. Like we did a bike trip to Milwaukee for like the Harley Davidson homecoming. We didn't get to film that. Like we filmed it on a GoPro, but like kind of more like half-assed it, so to speak. So like we do want to get back into that. And I also Amanda, like the Dirty Ginge.
Right.
Yeah.
She guest spots at the studio sometimes, and like when she comes in, she's like, "Hey, like, I kind of like want to like get like my like podcast a little bit more serious too." I was like, "I'll help, like let's get everything more serious. Let's hire like a filmer and like take care of your stuff, our stuff, like everything."
Right.
Because I was just gonna film the YouTube show, but Miles goes, "You need to be a part of it. Like,
Right.
you're like a very key part of the show." And I was like, "Oh."
I think you're a good personality,
Okay.
good to have on camera and everything.
I think a lot of people just like the banter because like it's just raw clips with like Miles and I just like fucking arguing with
I
each
like
other.
a good shop
So
tattoo
someone-
vlog, honestly.
Well, I'm watching some clips. Sorry, and someone's following. Like, it's literally just people following you guys with camera.
Literally,
Yeah.
like our filmer would just walk around with his camera all day.
Okay.
Now that's what he got paid to do.
Yeah, this looks really good. You guys should check it out.
Funny enough, I
By
think people
appointment
like
only.
that stuff, though, honestly. Just a good shop vlog, honestly. And like, I'm kind of looking forward to your guys' shop because I want to do so much more video content.
Yeah.
I know all you guys are very receptive to that and everything.
Oh,
I know
I'm super
Miles
on board with
is,
that.
you and Noah are, so.
Well, it's nice because like I used to have to film like if you look at all my skits, it's me and then me. Like I'm person one and person
And
two.
then you setting up
And
your
like
own
to be
camera.
fair, like I also do like it like that too because it also like makes it funnier.
It's
I
kinda
think
funny,
where it's
yeah.
like this is the same dude just with the hat on.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, I know that I'm just being silly. But no,
Yeah.
it's definitely nice to like have like people on board that want to do creative stuff and like film that stuff.
Yeah.
Because like Miles, for example, like let's film a video. He's like, fuck no, I don't want to be on camera. And I'm like,
Really?
okay, but people would
Well, we
like
gotta
think
get
it's,
Miles
like,
on the
people would,
pod,
like,
Get
think
man.
it's
Miles on the
funny.
pod. Get him in here.
I was going to ask him.
He does
Alright.
have. You should. He
You
does
think he'd
have-
hate it if we asked
No,
him?
he has great stories.
Yeah, he'd be fun. man.
scared.
He'd be
You gotta
fun.
think he's been it's been 17 years and like he started tattooing at 15.
Crazy.
Like he got expelled from school
In
and
London?
started tattooing in like 2 hours outside of
England?
London, like Nottingham, where he grew up.
Oh,
So like
shit.
he's been in this from like 15 to like 30.
Yeah, we got
33
it.
years
If
old.
he's open to it, like.
Well,
we
I
would
hope he'll,
definitely-
bro, I'm going to do fucking
would-
tattoo
he would-
vlogs every single day when I'm there. Hope he likes
Oh
it. Yeah.
man.
I'm sure he'd be on board with it. He's
Should have interviewed
he's
interviewed him
somebody
at
that had,
Farm
like
Boy.
good like you could have like he's just a wealth of stories and stuff. Like I hear like a new story every week about some shit that happened in a shot, and I'm like, what?
Wow. Yeah, he's probably an
He'd
interesting
be
guy
fun,
to
man.
talk
Yeah.
to.
He's cool. He's so nice, man.
Yeah, he's great.
Because like in
Yeah.
England, he used to tell me like he's like,
Dresses
dude, like,
good, too.
If like a shop opened up on the same street as another shop, like it got burnt down like same day. He's like, it's not like this where like we have like there's us, there's like you guys, there's across
I've
the
heard
street,
of that
there's us around
before.
the corner, and like
Yeah.
it's like in England, dude. Like if you opened up like same street, same neighborhood,
over.
your shop was done the next day. Like it was burnt down to the fucking ground.
Which is just wild,
And
honestly.
I'm like, wow, I was like,
God.
he wasn't burning them
Let's
down
move
just
there.
for the record.
Yeah. Well, obviously he came here, so.
Yeah, so a lot of
Yeah.
good changes in the
That's
industry,
amazing.
honestly, yeah.
Yeah, he ended up.
Yeah,
here.
we'd love to have him. That'd be great.
That'd be sick.
That'd be a good one.
All right. Is there anything else you want to ask Justin, Frank? Or?
Honestly, no. I do want to say, Justin. When Justin came here, I do want to end this episode like this. When you guys came to the town, like obviously we were here first because so get out. No,
Just putting that out there.
They're the kings and queens of Whippy.
I'm only kidding, but it was such a nice, refreshing thing to have people come in and like want to invite us to things and like
Yeah.
be supportive rather than burning us to the ground. And like
No,
I
for
really
sure, exactly.
appreciate. No, like it's true. Like I really appreciate. I'm not going to mention other shops, but like a lot of them here are just not friendly,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys have been nothing but friendly. It's like Tattoo Kid, shout out Tattoo
Really
Kid,
good crowd over
has
there.
been nothing but
Absolutely.
friendly and supportive to us. We've sent people there, especially for piercings because we don't do them here.
Nice.
So we send everybody to Tattoo Kid, and we're very, very grateful that we can like share the space with you versus being like an enemy.
Right.
And we really like that.
Honestly,
I
yeah.
appreciate that.
I
Thank
appreciate.
you, yeah.
I
Shout out to
appreciate
Miles
guys.
for like making
Yeah.
room for me at
I
the shop,
appreciate
too,
that, dude.
honestly.
And thanks, shout out to Miles for showing me where to buy the best buffalo steaks. or
Bison
whatever.
steak.
Yeah.
Bison
Nope.
steak.
Same
49
shit.
grams of protein. It's good for you.
He,
God.
I saw him at Farm Boy, and he was really nice. He goes, I didn't recognize you, mate. And we didn't say that, but and
Frank wanted him to.
I wanted him
Yeah.
to say that. I wish he did. And honestly, he's such a great person. And same to him. Like, you don't have to be nice to the other tattoo shops around you.
Yeah.
And you guys were like some of the nicest people. And we're happy that we can do stuff like this.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And keep, like you said, keep this community tight. And I know
Strengthen
Trevi
that
wanted to
community.
do that with this type of show, like this kind of online show. But anyway, I just want to say thank
I'm
you.
going to
man.
give Frank a thank you then for having a great studio around the corner from us. We
thank
moved
you.
into town and he was already
Seriously.
here and he's got
Beautiful show spot,
great,
honestly, for
great
us.
staff
Yeah.
that work at the
Yeah.
shop. Everybody's a very talented artist. Everybody
Thank
here is
you.
very like
Yeah.
easy to get along with. Great people.
We have a good team.
Ian, I consider him my little sister. He's a great guy.
With baby Ray's.
Yeah, the sweet baby race. He's probably still in the basement. Honestly, I haven't seen him
I
in a
think
while.
his shirt's still here.
We forgot on time after the reel.
His shirt's still here, but I don't know where he is. But yeah, no, I appreciate that because it's hard nowadays to like be supportive to other businesses
for
and like
sure.
it's a tough time. So
Just
when
right now, it's like a dog eat dog.
oh, when another
It's like,
tattoo
oh,
shop
wow.
opens next door, you're kind of like nervous, like ooh,
you're
because
like,
it's like we're already struggling.
Yeah.
So, but it's getting better. and we're gonna make
Things
it.
are starting to pick up, going through the winter blues after Christmas.
Yep.
I think things will start picking up again. I
Yep.
think 2026 is going to be a much better year for everybody
feel
overall.
it, yeah.
It just feels
Yeah.
good.
Those
Feels
who,
like things are changing.
yeah,
Yeah.
those who exited, and those who stayed are like
Yeah.
making changes, like what we're doing.
We're doing what we
and,
have to do.
Yeah.
And we're doing
Miles
what we
said-
have to do. And we're changing.
I've heard that the industry goes through this cycle every few years where it kind of like weans people out, where it gets slow,
Yep.
weans people out, and then it kind of just leaves like the people who are serious, really want to do this. Not that some people
It's
get weaned
good.
and aren't serious, because I'm not knocking. Like, there's people, like we've had artists leave because they're like, dude, I'm not making money and I have kids and a
Oh,
mortgage
shit,
to
yeah.
pay. And it's like,
Yeah.
no one's going to knock you for having to go get a job with guaranteed income.
Right.
When you got to do that. I'll never like frown upon it. It's sad to see him go, but like, it is
You gotta
it
do
is,
what you gotta do,
Like,
honestly,
yeah.
yeah.
You
It
got to
is
take care of
sad.
yourself at the end of the day.
I've seen a lot of people lose, not interest, but I guess interest, but their jobs in tattooing. And
Yeah.
you know what? I got to do construction, or I got to do whatever. I got to
Yeah.
work at the bakery, whatever.
Mhm.
And it's hard to see because
Yeah.
we used to have it very, very good.
Yep.
And so I hope you're right with
hope
your
so.
prediction that next year is going to be good. And that's
Yeah.
all I got to say.
Wicked.
Just last question. Any word of advice or any recommendation you would give to other artists who want to get into the industry?
Do your research first and foremost. Research shops that you want to apply at. Make sure that they're reputable and not run by drug addicts or sketchy
Valid.
people that are going to make your life hell. Also, it's not easy at all. It's not a part-time thing. It's more than a full-time thing. It is like all of your time. Like when I was doing my apprenticeship, I was supposed to draw like every day, and I would come in on my Saturdays, and some weeks like I barely drew or I didn't draw, and I would come in and I'd show them, and I would get shredded. Like, are you
Really?
serious about this or not? Like, why aren't you drawing? Like, you have nothing else to do. And I'm like, I was with my friends this week, and it's like, cool, don't fucking care. Draw. Like, this is your job. And, like, it was
Good.
tough, but, like, it definitely showed me, like, discipline and, like, actually, like, okay, hard work does pay off. Like, now I'm at where I want to be. I mean, there's still a long road ahead. Like, I have decades of learning ahead of me still.
Mhm.
But, like, it's not easy. So definitely just, like, make sure you're actually prepared for it.
Well, you have a
And
good
be prepared
mentor.
to not make a lot of money. Like, you're not going to make money for your first year.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to turn a profit for
Maybe two.
Yeah, like it's going to be. My first tattoo I did on someone was after 15 months of apprenticing, like just
Wow.
learning and drawing. And I was only allowed to get tips. Like I couldn't charge them because like it was just like they could
Right.
tip me if they wanted to. So like my first tattoo was $40, so it took 15 months to make $40.
Okay. 15
Wow.
months. That's crazy, man. My apprenticeship was like 5 months.
I couldn't draw.
Again,
I
we
couldn't
learned
draw
from.
though. I had to learn to draw.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh, we didn't. They
I
didn't
could
ask
barely
us for
draw.
that. Yeah, but where we learned Trevi was not.
You guys
Yeah,
were at the
it's
same.
diff-
You guys aren't at the same spot.
We started.
yeah.
We both started at the same spot. Yeah.
Is that how you guys met each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've known Frank
Like
for,
10 years ago.
I've been tattooing like going on 8 years. I've known Frank over 8 years now.
Fuck,
Trevi's in my wedding.
Yeah.
Nice, very cool.
Well, we'll see.
I'm getting married to Frank. It's
I
pretty
might
much-
take. Your,
Yeah,
I
he
might take
is
your
in the
spot.
wedding.
You're gonna what?
You what?
I'm taking your spot. He asked me to be his best man.
We're actually not having a best man.
I'm his breast man.
So you can fight for that spot all you want. Nobody is that spot. We're doing everything equal. Equality is our game.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah, it's Katy Perry's wedding.
Wow.
All right.
Plastic bag.
But yeah, no, me and Trevi met. Yeah.
Yeah.
together.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know
Over
that.
8 years now. It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
It's amazing.
Fucking getting old.
Don't say that. I'm older than you.
It's facts. I know.
We are,
your
I
age-
am.
Your age surprises me every
I
time
know.
you tell me.
I know. I'm like a 16-year-old.
Are you
Like
gonna
I'm
tell
46.
Me, are you going to tell me your age?
I'm
That's next
34.
episode.
Oh, okay.
30
What do you mean?
goddamn.
Oh, okay. That's old.
No, I know, but I feel like you were like saying it like as if you were like older. I was
Nah,
like, wait,
it's
how
not that
old
old.
are you?
It's not that
No,
old.
but
I
think
just
it
hit
was like,
30 2 weeks
It
ago.
was earlier
Yeah.
this year. I think I
Couple
asked
years older
Frank,
than you.
and you told me you were 34. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
why did I think you were like 32 or something?
How old are you?
29.
He'll be 30
Yeah,
soon.
I'll be. Yeah, I'm the youngest. Yeah.
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
Well, July 26th.
Are you in 96?
I'm a 96. Yeah.
I'm older than you?
I know.
I was collecting
Bro, at your
Beanie
birthday, I
Babies.
went to your birthday.
I don't
You had,
remember
like-
anything from my birthday.
I know. I shouldn't have got you that Gibson's.
What about the donuts?
But
Dude.
I remember that. Oh, I have a video
can't
of that.
even eat a
That's
donut.
next
You have
ep-
it?
next
All I ate
episode.
on my birthday was donuts.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah,
the
I
cake
know.
came out with like the 30 candles on like the cake. I'm like, oh shit, okay, I guess he is actually. And I guess he was friends with Mike, so I'm like, okay, that kind of adds up actually. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people do think I'm younger, though. Like, a lot of people like, you look like younger
I
than
just
you are. You
assumed,
act
like,
younger. I'm
20,
like,
29 or
it's like,
something, but
I
yeah.
do my best. I've had somebody be like, what are you, like 22, 23 when they guessed? I'm like, thank you so much.
he does look like 30 is not even
appreciate
old
that. I was
anymore,
like, oh.
and
Yeah,
like
it looks
40 is
good.
not even old anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Those days are over.
Youthful.
I'm just saying that. 'cause I feel
Anyways,
so
all right,
youthful.
Frank. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I just want to say thank you to Justin and Tattoo Kid, and check out. You want to plug anything? SteeleNeedles.
Check us out, SteeleNeedles on Instagram. That is me. Tattoo Kid Social Club on Instagram. That's the shop that I work at.
And the show.
Give us a look. And then, yeah, by appointment only, the show on YouTube if you want to take a look at it. Haven't uploaded anything in a year, but there still is about 25
plenty
good
on there.
quality videos to watch. We filmed all the conventions we went to. So yeah, just good stuff. So I appreciate you having me on, both
Beautiful.
of you. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you
no,
so
I
much.
want to shout
beautiful.
out Tattoo Kid. So shout out your shop you're at, and where I'll be going coming January. I'll be working full time.
Very excited to have you.
Super excited, man. I'm so freaking excited, man. But yeah, no, Justin, thank you so much for coming and joining us. I know it's a different type of thing we're doing here, but I really appreciate you joining us and everything. And thank you for everyone watching. This is me and Frank's second episode. We have the next
guys.
2 weeks lined up. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
Yes,
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. We got some really good guests on the way, and more are asking to come on, so you're not going to want to miss it.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks again, Justin.
Thanks, everybody.
Good shit, guys.
Wow.
Oh, my ass fucking hurts.